Also, just to clarify, Owen and these two other girls were like, we were all best friends freshman year, and we'd sit together in science class. So Owen had asked me like a couple of times about it, and like I kind of just blew it off because I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, no, just thought it was weird. Then he ended up telling my other two girlfriends, like, do you think it was Chloe? Like, do you think this is her? Like, it's gotta be her, blah, blah. Yeah. So all four of us would sit at a table in science class, and everything that we said would always end up in the text. Like, if I was going on a trip, it'd
In
text
text
to
to
Lauren and
Lauren and
Owen and
Owen
be
and be
like,
like,
oh,
oh,
like,
like,
I'm
I'm
going
going
on
on
this
this
trip,
trip,
blah,
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 blah.
blah.
Like,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. Fast forward, it was the start like basketball. So it was like December, January, February, around there of my freshman year. Um, that's when Owen really started asking if it was me. And like in the documentary, it said like Owen text
Documentary.
like no. So I would get FaceTime calls like, hey, asking all the time, like, is this you? Is it you? Like it happened pretty much every day, if not at least 2 to 3 times a week. Also in the movie, it looked like I was a really mean girl. And yeah, maybe I wasn't the nicest all the time, but I was also going through a lot of shit at the time. Obviously, you can't blame 24/7. So I took really
Woo!
so it basically just got to a point where I told Owen, like, just take my phone for the day, like, have it, see if you get text. Obviously, I knew he would get text because it wasn't me. So I was like, okay, just take my phone. I honestly don't care anymore. Like, whatever it takes to make you and everyone else think it's not me, I don't care. So eventually, as the messages start getting like worse and worse, and mind you, I still really don't even know how many there is, like what's really going on. I still really don't know that much. So anyway, as they continued, they went to go tell the sheriff. And the sheriff found out, and this was also like during basketball season. So we had a game that was like 45 minutes away for basketball one night. And like I would come home from school crying to my mom and dad like every day. Obviously, you guys saw my dad was a cop. So he would sit there and just press me for hours and hours when I got home. He'd take my phone at night, all of the above. Well, at the basketball game, after the game ended, my mom and dad came up to me and they took my phone. And so I was like, okay, like, why is my phone getting taken? I literally did nothing, but I had a feeling. Obviously, I knew, like, for some reason, it had to do with the situation. So after the 45-minute long bus ride back to school, I get home eventually, and like they sit me in the living room. My parents do, and they're like, "We got a call from like Maine on the way to your game." And he said, like, we know it's Chloe, like, this just needs to stop, blah, 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 whatever. So the whole time seeing that, I just felt like no
Man, I'm
one was
just
like,
water.
at that point, my own parents were still kind of like, okay, like, what did the sheriff find that, like, somehow, proves me guilty for this? And all of the proof that Kendra and Owen's mom gave to the sheriff was all printed off. Like, obviously, Owen's phone got dumped or whatever in the documentary, but I'm saying all the evidence at first that they got was like little screenshotted text sent in a paper, printed out, and that's what the sheriff worked with to say it was me. So eventually, I had to go to the sheriff's department and not prison and talk to him, as you guys saw. Obviously, like I wasn't that nervous talking to a cop because my dad is a police officer, but at the same time, like I was almost in tears because I was just so frustrated that no one believed me, and now I was getting accused by a police officer that I was doing this. And yeah, so I gave him my phone just like face value, and he looked through and he was like, "Yeah, like I see nothing, whatever." Like basically saying, "Oh yeah, like you're fine. It's not you." So 5 weeks later, the texts are still happening, and nothing's really like progressing ever. So eventually, my dad's like, "Well, what do you want to do to like prove you're not guilty?" And it was literally a 14-year-old girl 13 when it happened, 14 years old, 15 maybe when all of this really started happening. But anyways, my dad was telling me all these like what I should do, like if I should dump my phone, if I should do this. And so I was like, I honestly don't care. Like take all my stuff, do whatever. I don't care. But anyways, I got my phone completely dumped. And I just
Her
told
dad's a
them
cop. They could
100%,
just check her phone.
hey, showing you it's not me, whatever. But my two girlfriends were pretty much always on my side. Like they were really good to me during this time and everything. And then, like, a couple weeks later, once again, like, I got my phone taken because the texts were still happening. And, like, the sheriff would go back and forth with saying, like, oh, yeah, like, you're totally fine. He told me that to my face. Like, you're totally fine. Like, I'm going to list you as a victim. Never did that. He literally said he's going to list me as a victim, all these things. And it just never happened. So, like, on my sixth or seventh time talking to the sheriff, um, I don't know what to do anymore. Like I say, dump my Wi-Fi. Like literally do whatever you want. I don't care. So a couple more weeks went on. Um, just always every day, just back and forth with my parents. This is something new that happened. Me and my dad sat down and highlighted like every single thing in these like stacks of papers that were given to the sheriff. He would sit down and highlight like where was I? When was I doing this? Like she would track me everywhere I was in Florida. We'd go up north. We'd always have my area code, no matter where I was, like, everywhere. It always looked like it was from me. Pretty shortly after that, actually not really shortly, it was like a year and a half. I was filming a documentary of me just being accused really, really badly. Um, in and out of the sheriff's office, dumping my phone, getting screamed at by my parents, having my friends ask me, like, a couple times every couple weeks, whatever, like, is this you? Are you doing this? And it's like, did not feel very great. Anyway, Kendra confessed. I think that's a little bit sketchy. I was looking for, I don't really have that much time. I mean, that's quick, but you want to start to look at quick. But here is what I said in court, and yeah, you can pause that if you but that's some of my story on what happened. It was definitely a really hard year and a half, and a lot of us get.
Story, but I now end this by going back and focusing on Kendra Lepard. Because the big defense she had surrounding all of this in the situation was that, well, she was very traumatized, severely mentally ill, overall not doing well. But something that really irritated me about this section of the Netflix documentary is they never think to go into specifics surrounding her mental health. And I think that personally, this is a very important part of the story. Now, I'm not somebody to usually speculate on mental health diagnosis, but I feel like if we're going to use mental health as a direct defense to your discussions from their actions, I think that you actually should go into direct detail about what this could be. Now, there's like fleeting mentions of it towards the end of the documentary, but really, it's nothing detailed. If you heard about what they think it could have been, but realistically, yes, there's no concrete detail, and I think that's an incredibly large missed opportunity. I feel like they could have got a psychologist who sit down and give their perspective on what they think this really is. Maybe even speak to Kendra if she's going to feature in this documentary and at least get some analysis that can help us
I should have made something to
why
eat.
went down this path. But no, they just don't do that. And yeah, I have no doubts in my mind that Kendra is a severely mentally ill woman. Nobody would have done what she did if they weren't mentally ill. But it just kind of glosses over the mental illness part, and I think that's confusing because I think if you're going to hear her perspective, you need to understand why she did what she did. As I mentioned earlier, prevention is a very key thing, and I think it would really help a lot of people out there if they just explained what was going on in her mind. But realistically, they just kind of speculate and are like, oh, it could be cyber Munchausen's, and it's like, I don't think that's enough. I think in a very serious story where victims are involved and you've got the actual culprit in this, you need to go into detail to help build prevention. But we know this isn't about prevention. This is all just about entertainment numbers. And from my own research, I did find out that Kendra has spoken about the fact that she has been getting counseling and she does have a mental illness diagnosis, and she's mentioned things like anxiety and depression. But I'm not going to lie to you, I know a lot of people that have depression and anxiety. And I don't think that depression and anxiety have pushed any of my friends into doing the things that she has done. I realistically do not think that this is what caused her to do the things that she did. And I think that this just isn't enough. As I mentioned before, somebody in the documentary suggests that Kendra has cyber Munchausen, which is where an individual fakes or exaggerates illness in an online environment to get attention or sympathy. But that's not what happened in this story. That's not even directly, doesn't reflect any of what happened in this story. So, no, I don't think it's that. And again, it's just more frustrating because they say that. It's like, that's that. Now, the creator of the show in an interview goes on to speak about Kendra speaking about her assault that happened at the age that Lauren's at, and she says that, she speaks about how scary it was to see her child going into the age that she was at when these things happened to her. But again, I just don't feel like this is a valid argument or really relative to her mental health, because at the end of the day, she was putting pressure on her child to take her own the worst possible thing. He even goes on to state that giving any form of medical foundation is a little bit problematic, but that there are elements of the story that could be to do with Munchausen by proxy and about how harming someone to keep them close is definitely something that existed. But honestly, again, I think this is a load of bollocks because I don't really get why this would be problematic. We're speaking about a very serious situation where somebody clearly is severely...
No wonder it looked like it was taking so long to get on there.
Be true to your story with something of sincerity, that I feel like you actually should have gone into the mental health aspect of all of this way more than you actually did, rather than just get it as problematic.
Ooh, it is kind of close to the bottom.
But instead, they just ignore them and allow us to just come on here and speculate, oh, gee, why have started Munchausen? It doesn't make any sense because Munchausen has nothing to do with any of this. But given that I have no academic background in psychology, I think it would only be important to go through the articles I found here, where a licensed psychologist called Dr. Michaela Usano weighs in on this documentary from Netflix. It goes through the synopsis of what happened between Lauren, Kenny, and the mother, and it says, Usano took the TikTok to share her thoughts about the situation and attempted to explain Kendra's thought process. What would make a mother harass and torment her own daughter in the beginning of the trip? After noting that Kendra wasn't just a mom under stress, she explained that she felt a deep need of control. Usano said that Kendra treated Lauren as an extension of her own identity instead of as a daughter. Everything, the messages, the lies, the manipulation, it was all about power and ego, but not love. It was deliberate because she needed to control the story and a narrative to keep that dominance. Usano continued, hurting Lauren kept her scared, independent, and easy to manipulate. Usano added that Kendra's decision to cyberbully Lauren wasn't a mistake. It was a disguised as plan. Another topic Usano addressed was whether or not people in Munchausen are real. This Munchausen takes place when medically well individuals both recognize illnesses in virtual environments, such as online support groups according to the National Register of Medicine. Munchausen is very real, and Kendra's behavior is a classic example. It's when someone fabricates illness, danger, or crisis online to gain attention or sympathy or control, In Kendra's case, this isn't just Munchausen on the internet, it's a behavioral pattern sitting within a narcissistic personality structure. Munchausen is a strategy to use to get attention and manipulate people, but the narcissism is what drives it. The need to control, admiration, and support over others. Usano said it distinctly mattered because she was likely hide behind the Munchausen label, and the public may focus on it in a way that softens some judgment of her. Later on in the clip, Usano said that the documentary made the mistake of not including a psychologist to provide context about the inner workings of Kendra's mind. And yes, this all basically confirms what I've been saying throughout this. Netflix absolutely failed in portraying this person as a villain, as the villain that she really is, and they allowed her to pretty much just present herself as a victim in this story by basically manipulating everybody and lying to everybody, and having people almost speculate, stating, oh, it's Munchausen, it's private Munchausen, clearly is not helping the situation and only added to Kendra's sob story. It just feels from top to bottom, start to finish, Netflix have really blundered this story, and it feels like their main objective in the story wasn't justice, but it was just creating another entertaining film uploaded that month onto their platform. And it's a shame because I feel like a real genuine conversation about this story could have started, and a good conversation around specific mental health illnesses could have been produced. Not justifications for actions, but explanations and understanding of where people's minds can really push them, even into the most evil and darkest of territories. But no, we just got a sloppily put together mess that allowed someone to defend themselves and nobody ever combated against her, and it just basically dismissed tons of victims' stories. And overall, just to do this video, I think it's a damn shame that it has gone to this. I think it's an absolute miss, but we didn't get a productive conversation from any of this. And overall, at the end of the day,
I'm a struggle with this.
Criminally, she wished us, hopefully, this allowed Linda Lipari to get away with things much more, because there are now sympathizers out there for this woman. There are people out there that don't know the full context of this story. They don't know that she continued to message Owen after everything, even though she claimed she was trying to protect her daughter. And ultimately, I think Kendra Lipari, in my opinion, as I've said multiple times now, is a predator. And I don't think she should have been allowed this position that Netflix gave her. I don't even think she should be out of the jail cell, because this is a dangerous woman who attempted to ruin multiple people's lives, including her daughter, and even in this documentary, in my opinion, she is still trying to manipulate her daughter by using her own trauma. This has been a really disturbing and weird and creepy story, and I definitely don't think we'll ever have anything like this again for at least a while. But I really do hope that maybe another documentarian picks up the story and does a better job at it. Or maybe, the guy that made this comes out and is like, we could have done better, and maybe they do a sequel and dive into this further. Because I really feel like there could have been something more productive that came out of all of this.
Note to self, when you're using transfer paper, iron your fabric first.
Other than that, if I continue, I'll just be repeating myself like I already have done throughout this video. I'm sorry if I have been repeating myself a little bit. It's just I have so many thoughts that just keep on exploding out, and so much confusion surrounding all of this. So I would love to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on all of this. Genuinely, let's get a conversation going. Please go into the comment section and let me know what you guys think about all of this, because this story is so crazy, and I just need to talk to people about this. So yeah, please let me know your thoughts down below. Please.
I will be right back. I'm gonna go start water for some noodles.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I've got to end this video. I've been speaking so long. It's like a 3-hour recording. Yeah, have a good week. Please subscribe to more stories about the same kind of this. Maybe to do with TikTok, but if there are more things that I haven't looked about this, I will talk about them in the future. I don't know if all this news to do. Really, I never really talk about books documentaries, so if you want that, let me know. I'm gonna go. Bye-bye. I think we will go through the scenario in our lives where we go into social media, somebody sends you a link to a tweet, TikTok, something on those lines, you click on the link, and suddenly you discover that you've been blocked by an individual and you have no idea why. Because recently that happened to me. I actually just found out that Big JC, he's got me blocked on TikTok. What did I ever do to deserve this? I just can't think what I could have possibly done to upset James. I've just got no idea. But yes, today I want to get into the topic of James Charles, and basically what I want to do is go through this man's entire history. Yes, my friends, you're here for a history lesson. Because recently, James Charles has been going viral once again. As you can see, it's just another average week for James Charles. But just aside here, the internet right now is once again in discussion surrounding the topic of James Charles and everything this man has done over the last, decade, pretty much. Everyone on the internet right now is in a bit of a split. You have one side of his audience who are loving him, celebrating him. Right now, that is the absolute majority. But then you also have a more smaller part of the audience who are stating, hey guys, do you not know what this man has done? But right now, that side of the argument is not winning because James Charles is actually doing better than he has ever done in his history of social media. He's getting up to 21 million views in TikTok recently. He's been going to movie premieres again, and he's even been launching more makeup brand related things. And yeah, he's just in general doing really, really well, and it's just honest to God just been confusing me because I'm sat there thinking, how can anyone do what this man has done and just not just survive in terms of social media, but actually just continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger? It makes no sense. And when you hear the arguments about cancel culture, I just point to James Charles as a perfect example that cancel culture in 2025 simply does not exist. But it only gets worse when in the late parts of 2025, James Charles has been facing even more serious allegations, if not the most serious allegations he has ever faced in his entire career. And on top of that, this is only a few months after he was exposed in the whole Evan Johnson situation. And a YouTuber that recently spoke about this, Jake Bass, also pointed out the fact that James Charles last year was facing allegations as well. Like honestly, the last 12 months for James Charles have been the most controversial they've ever been since the original Armageddon situation in 2019. But at this time, nobody other than a small group of people, including myself, really cares. This man's thriving, people out there seem to believe he's a lucky guy, you can go to his comment sections, you can just celebrating him, funny guy he is. And there's even some people that do know about the allegations that choose to support him because they see the allegations as old news. Now, I'm sorry, but with everything we're going to get into today, I don't think any of this can be done as old news. In my opinion, what old news would be in terms of controversy would be, I don't know, a YouTuber made a bad tweet 4 years ago. They had a bad political opinion or something like that, and it came now in 2025 or 2026. But with James, his actions are completely irredeemable as they have impacted so many people out there. So yes, today what we're going to be doing is doing the annual going through the history of James Charles video, but we also add on the additional history of 2025, and we're going to just mix it all in together and work out how does this man keep on getting away with everything. This man has been involved in so many serious controversies, it's actually kind of ridiculous. I don't think there is a single influencer out there that has been in more controversy than James Charles, yet right now he's getting 20 million on TikTok. But before we get into any of the complexities of today's video, I want to talk to you about the complexity of this video itself and all of the videos I've got on this YouTube channel, in particular the whole process behind actually creating these videos. Because creating the content isn't just recording straight to my camera and uploading onto YouTube, no, there's so many pieces to this puzzle, like editing, there's audio engineering, effects, scripting, there's so much software that's required, and I have so many subscriptions when it comes to just creating my videos, the editing software, the audio engineering, it's so much stuff, and it's led to me actually having subscriptions for the same product multiple times. And that's why I want to talk to you about today's sponsor, Rocket. Because in the world of where there are just so many subscription services and so many things out there, Rocket is just here to help you manage your finances and make sure that, like me, you're not wasting your money on loads of subscriptions to the exact same thing. Because Rocket Money can stop that altogether, as Rocket Money will securely and safely identify recurring charges and subscriptions for you, and you can cancel these subscriptions in literally just a tap on your phone. In fact, Rocket Money has actually helped its customers save up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features. And it's also helped customers, just in particular, save over $818 million in subscriptions. You may not realize that you might be subscribed to things that you subscribed to years ago, and that recurring payment has been coming through your bank account every single month, and you could be saving a lot of money. But not just with these services to do with subscription models, but Pocket Money also offers help when it comes to budgeting. Because Pocket Money, you can create a customized budget tailored to your needs within seconds, and this budget will identify where your money is going and stay on top of it at all times. But it will also identify your top spending categories while providing insight that helps you stay within your budget better. And Rocket Money will notify you about any upcoming charges or when your balance is low to help you avoid overdrafts and late fees. So save more and spend less. Point that over 10 million members using Rocket Money today by clicking on the link in the description, which is rocketmoney.com/inaba, or scan the QR code on screen right now to get started for free. And you can also unlock even more features with premium.
I've once again done it too close to the edge.
We need to go way back to 2019, where pretty much all of this began. Because yes, in 2019, Taylor Westbrook famously called out James Charles for a multitude of different reasons. Now, honestly, if you weren't around for 2019's Dramageddon, you missed out. This was one of the greatest pieces of internet culture. I just remember it happening and thinking, what is going on? We've got Cardi Westbrook, Shane Dawson, Satan Star, all
Satan Star.
It was just a monumental moment in social media history, and I don't think it's ever going to be topped. But this was pretty much the beginning of the public turning against James. But in this case, it did not work out that way. Because yeah, Tony Westbrook came out and accused James Charles of a bunch of different things, in particular, going to a vitamin gummy company that wasn't hers and promoting it, but also James Charles is also alleged to have been inappropriate around straight people that Charlie was friends with, and also a straight waiter. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, in context of 2025, this drama sounds so unbelievably stupid, and yeah, it was very, very overdramatic, and there was a lot of shade being thrown around. But the story was big. It was absolutely everywhere. This was the biggest thing on the internet at the time, and people were starting to basically say that James Charles' actions could be seen to predatory. And a lot of that comes from the exterior people in this situation. Because yes, whilst Cardi was speaking about James's actions, straight people, you
Look at that quality, it's so bad. What do people do?
But here's what I think is the most brilliant feat the filmmakers managed to pull off here. Long before the monster ever appears, the film has already sunk its claws into you. How? Through design. Let me explain. Every patch on a uniform, every stripe on a sleeve, every hazard label on a door, these weren't random. They were part of something called the semiotic standard, a visual language that made the Nostromo feel like a real ship, run by a real company, with real people working dangerous jobs. Most science fiction in the 1970s still leaned towards utopia. Sleek uniforms, smooth sets, bright optimism. Star Trek promised exploration and diplomacy. 2001 A Space Odyssey promised elegance and mystery. Ridley Scott, though, he wanted the opposite. He wanted the Nostromo to feel like a tow truck hauling ore through space. He wanted the crew to feel less like astronauts and more like truckers, tired shift workers, the people who keep the engines running while someone else cashes the paycheck. So, he brought in Ron Cobb. And this is where Alien takes a giant leap forward. Ron Cobb is a giant in the cinema design world. But he didn't start out in Hollywood. No, he began his career in a much darker place: politics. As a cartoonist in the 1960s for the Free Press, his sharp, often satirical drawings critiqued government, war, and corporate greed. And that sensibility, ordinary people ground down by powerful systems, that became the DNA of his film work. On Alien, Cobb wasn't tasked with making things look cool. His brief from Ridley Scott was simple: make everything look like it was bought from a catalog. Not props, but products. Not costumes, but uniforms issued by the lowest bidder. He designed ship interiors, spacesuits, and even contributed early concepts for the alien life cycle. But his most enduring contribution...
I did such a bad job on lining that up.
fully realized system of signage and symbols for the Nostromo. Ron Cobb designed a full system of insignia for the Nostromo crew, but he didn't work alone.
Let's fix this.
John Molo, fresh off winning an Oscar for Star Wars, took Cobb's abstract ideas and translated them into real-world patches on uniforms. Cobb gave Alien its visual language, and Molo made sure the actors literally wore that language on their sleeves. The ship patch, the rainbow arc with plant and star, was their shared identity. Every crew member wore this insignia.
Never mind, I did a great job!
Rising over planetary domes, with the ship's registry number written beneath. It's bright, almost weirdly optimistic. A corporate recruitment poster sewn into a uniform. It sells the dream of exploration, even as the crew are just space truckers hauling ore. Name patches were practical and utilitarian. Ripley's black and white patch was the most iconic, but every crew member had their name tagged. It's not about pride here. This is simply identification, like a worker's badge. You are who the company says you are. The Weyland-Yutani patch was the clearest reminder of ownership here. A stark corporate logo, a golden W, the future's answer to the McDonald's arches. It says, you don't work for yourself, you don't work for your captain. You work for the company. Period. Division patches are where Cobb's semiotic standard hit hardest, and Molo codified them into uniform design. Engineering was a hexagonal design, rugged and mechanical. Parker and Brett wore these, the working class mechanics. Science was a blue circular emblem of stacked lines and circles. Ash carried this one, linking him to logic and detachment, fitting for a synthetic hiding in plain sight. Navigation and command were marked by sharp, triangular orange insignia. Dallas and Lambert carried these, marking them as the ones meant to steer and decide. Flight crew carried a red division patch, worn by Dallas, Kane, and Ripley in Molo's sketches. The winged sun patch was the most mythic symbol of all of them, an Egyptian winged sun evoking timeless power. It ties Weyland-Yutani not just to the future, but to empire and destiny. Then, there's this really cool tricentennial patch. Ron Cobb himself designed it, and his signed production art clearly labels it as the United States Tricentennial marking 300 years since 1776. The design looks exactly like something pulled out of the bicentennial celebrations of
1776.
red stripes sweeping into a blue star, laid out on a triangular field. Cobb even described it in his notes as a commemorative item, the kind of thing a crew member might wear as a keepsake. In the film, Payne's jacket carries the patch. It's patriotic, a little nostalgic, and maybe even a little absurd. But that's what makes it so perfect. On the Nostromo, you see corporate logos and semiotic glyphs everywhere. And then you catch this splash of old Earth pride hanging on. It reminds you that even in deep space, people cling to history, to nationalism, to symbols that don't quite fit the world they're in anymore. The genius here is subtlety. You don't consciously register all of this while you're watching the film, but subconsciously, patches cue you in. Who's blue?
Nope, never noticed them.
Who's in charge? They also remind you that the crew are simultaneously individuals with names, members of a shared ship, cogs in divisions marked by abstract glyphs, patriots of a long-dead Earth milestone, and ultimately, property of a megacorporation with imperial ambitions. The semiotic standard went far beyond uniforms. Cobb's team designed more than 30 glyphs to mark every conceivable function of the spacecraft. Most of these never got their close-up on camera, but their presence transformed the set. I'll describe a few of them here and see if you can figure out what they are. They get easier as we go. Alright, this one is easy if you think about it.
Medbay?
A stick figure being squished with blue. Cryogenics.
Oh.
How about a circle going around a naked stick figure torso and head? Or a glowing stick figure that is almost certainly dead? Or a red stick figure saying, each glyph was color-coded. Red for danger, yellow for caution, blue for utility, green for safety. A universal language designed to be read at a glance by a multinational, multilingual crew. It was an act of world-building so thorough that even if you didn't consciously notice it, you felt it. You felt the ship was real because it obeyed rules. Here's where it gets brilliant. The semiotics didn't just decorate the set, they told the story. Redundant warning signs create a sense of constant hazard. This isn't a noble voyage, it's shift work in a dangerous environment. By reducing crew identity to abstract logos, the film hints that they're less individuals and more corporate assets, commodities with a symbol instead of a soul. The dominance of Weyland-Yutani branding foreshadows the real antagonist of the series. The alien is lethal, but the company is immortal. Semiotics turned every wall, every patch, every stencil into quiet narrative. The horror didn't just come from the xenomorph. It came from realizing you were just another expendable body under a corporate banner. The semiotic standard didn't vanish after Alien. It became a template for how sci-fi should look and feel. In Blade Runner, Ridley Scott again leaned on Ron Cobb's sensibility. Corporate signage, street glyphs, logos that felt industrial and oppressive. The Expanse uses faction logos and ship markings that owe a clear debt to Cobb's work. Visual shorthand for politics and class divisions. Whenever you see a sci-fi world that feels functional, you're looking at Alien's legacy. So what makes the semiotic standard so powerful? It's not just that it looks cool. It does. It's that it whispered truths about the universe. That the future is run by corporations. That workers
Hello?
are expendable. That identity is just another symbol on a sleeve. The xenomorph may be the face of the franchise, but the semiotic standard is its skeleton. Without it, Alien would be just another monster movie. And with it, it became a
Ugh.
believed
Hate overhead lighting.
at the heart of all this was Ron Cobb,
Yo, camera.
turned futurist, who never stopped reminding us the scariest monsters aren't in the shadows. They're in the
Oh no, my glasses.
All right. I'll see you in
Oh no. Where are they? And the hoodie's backwards. Oh. Ugh. No, look at me. Look at me.
We're doing something that I've always wanted
Look
to do,
at
which
me.
is play Phasmophobia with my friends. We have a Rasha whose head is in her hands. Never played a video game before.
Just really loves that fan, huh?
She has been talking for days about how terrified she is and how we all have to protect her.
Hey, Tiny, focus on me.
To be just kind of chilling.
What's up, dude?
No? Okay.
I'm at the weed store.
What? Dude.
I'll get a sativa. Can I get a vape?
Dude, it's a kids channel.
No vaping. Okay, everybody go upstairs. My favorite part about this game is that you can ball.
What?
Will he be balling?
Oh, there is balling.
Oh,
and
hell
bowling.
yeah.
There's balling and
And
bowling
Jenga.
and
Oh my god, let's
cornhole.
play Dread, guys. Smosh versus Ghosts.
Guys, I should have worn my earrings that have ghosts on them. I need to go home now.
Oh my god.
But it's okay. I have my Labubu.
Jenga.
Thanks to Shane and Courtney.
Dude, I was like actually cash money before we started rolling, and now I can't make a freaking shot.
Really quick, I need to talk to the audience. Guys, if you are one of those people who cannot play a scary game, get on my back. I am with you. We're gonna get through this. I'm fucking scared.
How do I shoot?
me.
Oh.
Jeez.
Come on.
Wait, Russia has this Steam Deck on.
Hold it like a controller.
Why?
That's how you play it.
Russia has the.
Okay, soft.
Well, gang's all here. I'm in trouble.
Hello, friends, and welcome to another video. Today, I'm going to be mixing every body spray from Bath & Body Works together. I may just be the orchestrator of my own demise. Now, previously on this channel, we've mixed and melted together a wide variety of things, from every lipstick from Sephora, to every soap from Lush, to every single Yankee Candle, to see, roughly, what the average or most marketable shade, flavor, or scent of those things would be. And we have actually twice before covered the aromatic products of Bath & Body Works in our Bad Science experiments, to create a Franken Bath & Body Works candle and a Franken Body Works hand sanitizer. And though Bath & Body Works is well known for selling a wide variety of fragranced goods, I fondly refer to her as the scented lady of them all. One of their most famous and also nostalgic products is their body sprays. I know I personally reeked of Bath & Body Works in middle school, usually of my signature sweet pea scent, and so naturally, I have always been interested in mixing together every body spray that Bath & Body Works has to offer into a frankincense. But I've been a little terrified of what mixing together so many body sprays could unleash, as we all know that Bath & Body Works fragrances are not subtle. Like, is it even possible to harness that much raw power, or would it spell utter disaster? I guess the only way to find out is to dive right in. And to honor the sheer majesty of the scented lady, we're gonna follow in the footsteps of our giant Yankee Candle and pour our concoction into a single giant working spray bottle, which is gonna be even scarier than a normal-sized one. Also, even though we got the biggest container we could possibly find, we're still gonna have some extra liquid. So we are gonna be doing a subscriber giveaway.
Come
with
on,
some sprays.
camera.
So if you're interested in winning one, make sure you're subscribed, leave a comment down below, and I'll leave more instructions at the end of the video. But before we obliterate our nostrils, I do want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of this video, Opera.
Yep.
The faster, safer, and smarter internet browser that will work for you, no matter how pungent you may be. Now, we are pretty big Opera fans at this point and have been using it for quite a while now. I kind of consider it my little productivity hub for writing, researching, and absolutely optimizing shopping online for things I probably don't need, like this at-home sauna dome that can double as a sleep ottoman. Who would need that? And yet I want it. And Opera has a lot of customizable features that I found really useful. As one of the leading tab openers in the world, I love Opera's Tab Island feature, which allows you to group together similar tabs and collapse and expand them.
You can do that
Tab Traces feature, which underscores which tabs you've recently visited. The darker the line, the more visited the tab. Very useful.
Lots of other browsers.
Product listings open at once. I'm also a huge fan of Opera's split screen feature, where you can open 2 windows in the same screen just by pulling one of your tabs downward.
You can do that in Firefox.
Notes on the Bath & Body Works website while writing this script without having to open multiple windows. You can also pull up Opera's built-in AI tool, Aria, without changing screens or opening
thank you.
tabs on their handy command line with a simple shortcut. So you can ask it, for example, how would you describe the scent of creamy musk? Because some of these scent notes can get pretty nebulous. So if you want to support our channel and check out Opera, it's totally free. Just use my link in the description below to download Opera today. So with that, thanks again to Opera, and now, let's get us some sprays. All right, so here we are at the Bath & Body Works at the Crabtree Mall, ready to do some shopping. I am not physically warmed up, but I am mentally ready, emotionally ready, and potentially nasally ready.
Gird your nostrils, baby.
So obviously our goal here was to get one of every body spray we could find, and apparently today was our lucky day.
Buy 3, get 1 free.
Oh, really? Uh-oh.
Good day, baby.
Dude, that is gonna be f***ing clutch, okay? Now, we did our shopping here at the end of August, so besides the year-round staples... Oh my god, Sweet Pea. She's the OG.
You gotta have appreciation for the classics, baby.
There were still a fair amount of the summery scents in stock. Off the vine. Oh my god, it's Tomato Girl Summer. Still here. And there were also a lot of the fall scents.
It's more than a season.
It's a moment.
That sounds shorter.
Both like the general autumnal ones. Ooh, sweater weather. Actually, a lot of these, as well as their bona fide Halloween collection, which they are really milking this year. Franken detergent up next. Franken Rash up after.
That's me.
And also a new collection that just came out, their signature Scent Lab. Kind of like make your own Franken thing. You're supposed to combine them, which are like choose your own adventure mini sprays. There are a few types of scents we're going to be avoiding though. I am going to completely ignore the aerosol cans.
Yes.
No aerosol cans. Just because it's not easy to get the liquid out of them. And we're also going to be avoiding the full-on perfumes or colognes. Just because those are so concentrated, they could overpower the mists. Unfortunately, some of the dude fragrances do only come in aerosols and true colognes. Honorable Immortal. Jacob versus Edward versus Charlie Swan. So those will be excluded, but some of them do come as cologne mists, and we are going to include those. We're also going to include the perfume mists, which are the ones on this more therapeutic wall back here. We have coconut, honeycomb, and milk. Mommy? Mamacita? And in the end, I did decide to include the glitter mists, which are duplicate scents of some of the other body sprays, but there are so few of them, I figured the added cuteness was worth it. And after getting what we thought were all of our sprays, I see it. Haha. Gingham Gorgeous was hiding from me. I did a final sweep around the store just to confirm. No basket. I'm loose. Final sweep?
You're raw dogging it, yeah. Wait, what?
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 What does that even mean?
I always raw dog Bath & Body Works. I don't know what you're talking about. And in the end, we came away with 66 different body sprays from this store, which was a solid amount. I'm jazzed. I might live to regret this, but currently, I'm excited. But we knew that wasn't all of them. So we did a few sweeps of 2 nearby Bath & Body Works stores where we found a few more sprays, and then I also made sure to pick up...
I feel like it'd be so much easier for her to just call ahead and be like, I need one of every single scent.
A total of 134 different body sprays, which we think altogether are pretty much every spray currently available as of this August, which are all now here in front of me in like stadium seating. Gang's all here, and they're all gonna try and kill me. So our obvious next step here is to extract the liquid from inside these bottles and mix them all together. And for our spray receptacle, we have chosen our trusty beer brewing pot for this project. This guy has held a lot of different liquids at this point, but interestingly, never beer. and it probably never will have beer in it. Which is a little big for the amount of liquid we're gonna have, but it does have that nice spigot at the bottom, which we're gonna use later to pour the final mixture into our giant spray bottle. And even though everything is going to be going into the same vat at the end, we did divide up our 134 body sprays into 10 different categories, based on just vibes, but also on the scent notes that are listed for each spray on the Bath & Body Works website. And we're going to start off by pouring in our 16 bakery scents. Now, you would think that this method should be pretty straightforward, just open and pour, but Bath & Body Works has done an interesting thing where they have sealed, like I guess glued or somehow permanently sealed a lot of the like spray toppers onto their bottles. So some we can just like screw off like you would think you would be able to and pour the liquid out of, and some we're going to have to literally chop the heads off. And to do this, I have this pretty terrifying looking adjustable wrench cutter, clamp cutter, with which I'm going to decapitate at least 100 of these sprays. Here we go, ready?
That's it, yeah. Then you gotta crank.
I know this may seem like a kind of extreme process.
Yep.
I'm getting through. There you go. But I promise this is the best method we could figure out to get the liquid out of these sealed bottles. Oh, it's a little more golden showery than I would have hoped. So that's one down, many to go. We'll see how long my hands last. All right, great. Love the process. Continuing on.
Yeah.
Now, overall, this bakery category actually kind of terrified me going in.
Ooh, Nelly.
Because a lot of these sprays sounded like they could be ludicrously sweet.
I see your super glue and raise you PVC cutter. Didn't think that went through, huh?
And also all the muscles in my hand.
Yeah.
But surprisingly, even though the tops remain pretty difficult to remove,
I will not respond to any complaints about finding a bit of bottle in your giveaway spray, okay? Because there probably is some.
these body sprays were pretty pleasant overall, with a lot of soft vanillas and also some nutty coffee and chocolate notes, which kind of undercut the sweetness and added some depth. There were a couple of strong ones, in particular the berry scents, like strawberry pound cake and sweetheart cherry.
They're not that bad. They just have intense, like Shirley Temple vibes.
But after pouring in our 2 Bath & Body Works sanctioned frankincense,
They want you to mix these together. I don't know if this is what they had in mind, but they weren't very specific.
we had a few even gentler therapeutic scents, which were all screw-off tops as well.
Look at how easy that was. It could all be like that.
Yeah.
Life could be so easy.
So they are both gentle on the hands and on the nose. Yes, even milk.
It's milk. I like it. I really like it, actually. It's good.
That boy needs some milk.
The category, but I did still have our 2 shimmer scents,
Oh, it's thick. Oh, it made a different noise.
which looked pretty in the bottle, but poured out kinda goopy, right on our GoPro's face.
How you doing down there? Maybe not so good.
But once we fished out our poor bedazzled GoPro to give him a little wipe,
Maybe I should just swirl him around a little bit. Look at how glittery he is.
it was time for our first interstitial sniff.
I think it smells good right now. I think it smells like chocolate, vanilla, strawberry hairspray. But if that were a good smell. But in a good way.
But don't get too confident, there are still plenty of scary sprays ahead. And then next up are our 23 in the garden scents. Now this category is obviously very floral and fruity, and even though this seems like it would be a gentler category, and there are some neutral-ish florals in here, there are also some very strong sweet smells.
So after like the not so bad bakery, it is a bit of like a punch in the gut. Like there are some really, dare I say, stinky ones in here.
With some notes like pear, jasmine, freesia, and blue raspberry.
Yeah, blue raspberry is a full stinker. It does not smell good.
There are a few true OG sprays in here that we have to give their flowers to though, like cucumber melon, plumeria, Japanese cherry blossom.
Ooh, I don't remember being quite so red, but that does help our color.
And my OG, sweet pea.
Yeah, I remember her. If you smelled me at any point in 2005, this is what I smelled like.
Which I'm not saying aren't overly sweet, but at least I think of them fondly. Now, besides fruits and flowers, we also had a few picnic blanket scents. First up, gingham normal and gingham fresh,
These are the good ginghams.
which are more on the fresh, fruity, citrusy vibe.
I think maybe Gingham Classic's opening was smaller. I was like, what's happening?
Then followed by gingham all-American and gingham gorgeous,
And then these are the bad ginghams.
which are on the much sweeter sugared berry wavelength.
Yeah, I just literally sensed the sugar wave rise.
And then to top it all off, we have our tomato scent off the vine.
Not too much splash. There's still a lot in here, don't worry.
There's plenty of tomato.
Which I think actually smells pretty good and has like a little fresh planty vibe.
At least there's like a dash of savory in there. Maybe some oregano.
Though I'm not sure the tomato scent will win out in this body spray gazpacho.
Currently, the smell is sugar, chocolate, berry. Could be worse. I actually expected worse when I stuck my head in there, so could certainly be worse.
And next up, we're on to our 13 tropical scents.
White Lotus vibes intensify.
Murder?
Oh yeah.
Now, unsurprisingly, this category was dominated by fruity notes.
I'm getting kind of like Jamba Juice concentrate vibes. Yeah, like a mango a-go-go.
There was a fair amount of coconut, of course.
This one is definitely deranged sunscreen vibes.
But also some summery citrus, kiwi, mango, and peach. And though there were one or two saltwater breezy, driftwoody scents, I would say the main theme was aggressive tropical drink. Like with these 3 destination sprays, which are all giving Margaritaville vibes.
If you like pina coladas and getting lost in the rain, you will like these scents. Fun fact, that is not a Jimmy Buffett song. I thought it was, but I was wrong, and Tyler told me I was wrong.
That's because that was my favorite Jimmy Buffett song for a while.
And it wasn't one.
No.
And now for a quick dip into our 7 pink body sprays.
The category is pink. There's no further explanation. The color, the vibes, the name, it's pink.
Which I think you could call a semi-subcategory to tropical.
It's Barbie!
And sweet. You've got pink tie-dye.
Yeah, this one just smells like appley hairspray. Backstage at like a dance recital.
Pink watermelon blast, which smells super watermelon-y.
This one smells like straight up bubblicious gum.
And pink cashmere.
Kind of fresh.
We did also put 2 red body sprays in here.
We know that red is not pink, but they are related colors. So that's why they're in there.
Forever Red, which smells kind of soapy, and Forever Red Vanilla Rum.
Doesn't totally make sense, but it kind of smells like Twizzlers to me.
And with all of that in, I would say we had very much impacted our concoction, as the chocolate and tomato were already long gone.
Honestly, I'm sensing the impact. I'm getting like sweet, berry, citrus, coconut. You can't escape. The beach each. You can run, you can hide, but the beach each will find you.
Then next up were our 16 midnight sprays.
I think after I finish this letter, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a smaller hoop, and I'm just gonna work like on little pieces at a time.
Late night party time, date night vibes.
This one is super rosy and also textured for your pleasure. It is really. It's textured.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Though there are some general scent themes of floral, amber, berry, sandalwood, and musk. Now, similarly to when I got to the alcoholic candles in our OG Franken candle video, lost my mind and started to think everything smelled like party dress. Something about the midnight sprays started getting me kind of woozy and delirious.
It's not currently midnight. It's actually it's like 5 p.m. But my nose might be out for the count at this moment.
And though I couldn't really smell them right now,
maybe I am getting drunk off of fumes and alcohol, which seems obviously what it is.
When we had smelled them previously, I really liked In the Stars, which is very sweet and woodsy, and Into the Night, which kind of smells like a luxury berry chocolate dessert.
Oh, I zoned out. Did I do okay?
Yeah, you will.
Okay. I blacked out, and then I blacked back in. The question could be asked, what the f are we doing here?
Thankfully, we had a couple of therapeutic scents to drop in at the end here, Rain and Sleep.
They are both very pleasant and welcome at this moment, because it is very sweet, rosy, and musky in there right now.
But it may be time for a quick nose break before we move on to our next category. Now, we had 21 fall sprays, which is one of our larger categories, but I was feeling up to it, mostly.
Also, if you see Tyler's hands cutting any tops off, those are Tyler's hands.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I don't think it's a surprise to anyone that this category is so huge.
Autumn at Bath & Body Works, groundbreaking.
The notes are overall very vanilla heavy with a dash of woods, musk, spice, and lots of apple. But even though the notes are pretty similar, there are a few vibe subcategories here. Like there are some that are giving Christian Girl Autumn vibes, like glazed pumpkin and sweet cinnamon pumpkin.
What is Christian Girl Autumn?
Vibe, like with sweater weather and book loft.
My first impressions of Book Loft were that it kind of smells like my Indian grandma's house. So it sounds like Rory Gilmore, but it smells like my grandmother.
And then there are some that are just straight up fabric, like blush cardigan and vanilla suede.
Is it possible vanilla suede also smells like my grandma? It's like a little bit of like a spice plus detergent.
There's so much fabric at your grandma's house.
There's a lot of fabric there. That's so real.
A lot of loose sari.
There's so much fabric.
And then, of course, there are the Halloween scents, of which I like Ice Cream Float, which does have a bit of a soda scent.
It's a little sweet, but pretty good.
I also like the eyeball on it. And my favorite, Wicked Vanilla Woods. It's kind of like a cool vanilla, like a foggy vanilla. And with all of our fall scents in...
Oh, it's getting deep in there.
I told you.
Watering hole.
Yum, watering hole vibes.
It does look delicious.
So let's keep things rolling right into winter. Now, because of the time of year when we acquired our sprays, there were barely any Christmassy scents available, but they did come out with a small, like, Christmas in July collection earlier in the summer that we were able to snag. So we have 4 of the, like, classic Bath & Body Works Christmas scents, which I feel like is good that we have, like, at least a little. So we have Winterberry Wonder, Frosted Coconut Snowball, which is my favorite of the bunch, and Merry Cookie, which is an extremely realistic cookie scent. And thankfully, they also had Winter Candy Apple, which is, of course, the fragrance that was at the heart of the iconic Bath & Body Works rant from Bath & Body Works Rant Lady.
This is the only good thing that happened. I think the Packers won. I don't know. I've been busy taking care of bitches all fucking day.
I can't open this bottle. I think it's Jen from Appleton's fault. This happened to be in Appleton. So in honor of the iconic Bath & Body Works Rant Lady, here is Winter Candy Apple. We shall, after this moment, refer to her by her real name, which is Angela. So, here's to you, Angela.
And the Packers.
I will not cheers to the Packers, unfortunately, but here's to you. Maybe if we say her name one more time, she'll appear. Now, Bath & Body Works does occasionally do some licensing projects, so in light of that, here is our collab category. This year, it's been very Disney-fied. That's the vibe. I mean, it's easy cash, right? People just buy it. So we have 6 Disney princess sprays and 2 Disney villain sprays. The fragranced alcohol, it calls me. Like the ocean calls to Moana. And though I think they overall smell nice enough, there's a bit of a range of how good these sprays are at actually representing the source material they come from, in my opinion. Belle and Ariel are pretty good. Belle is like vanilla rosy. Ariel definitely has like a sea spray vibe, but a couple of them were just sort of plain florals. Wouldn't it be fun to have like a pumpkin in Cinderella's? You know what I mean?
No.
Like, why not put a beignet in Tiana's scent? I could use more beignets.
I could use more beignets.
My favorite of the whole bunch was the Evil Queen, which is sad because I spilled some. Okay, didn't spill much. There is actually still most of the Evil Queen in here.
Yeah.
I liked this one too.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That's a good catch, though.
It kind of smells like a foggy apple. I like it a lot. Like it's very on brand, imaginative, pulls from the source material, and smells good. Now our penultimate category here is the Everyday Luxuries collection, which is a line that Bath & Body Works came out with last year that are like close dupes of high-end luxury perfumes. We don't have every single one ever made, but I think we have most of the ones that came out this year. So that's 17 of them. It's obviously not a cohesive category scent-wise, minus the fact that they are all pretty strong.
That one is fragrant, man. I can smell it from over here.
My chest just started hurting a little bit. Good thing we're near the end. Of all of them, our favorites were All Eyes on Her and Madame Mystique. This is the one Tyler thinks smells like a New Jersey beach house. As well as Loyal to You, which kind of has like a vanilla marshmallow smell. When we smelled this one, we said it smelled like a Vegas casino, but I think I have perfume on my hands, so I can't smell it anymore. And Inner Angel, which is supposed to be a dupe for Killian Angel's Share. My first thought when I smelled it was Dollywood, maybe like cinnamon bread vibes. It has apple cognac, tonka bean, and warm praline. I like it. So I guess this category ended up being like a shower of strong and different fragrances right at the end. All right, we got a stew going. Ooh, where's my paddle? We got a stew going, baby. And speaking of strong scents, to finish off our sprays, our final category is the 9 men's cologne mists. They may add a little bit of depth or potentially a wrench into our scent, but it's part of the experiment, right? Some of these are also dupes for high-end colognes. We've got Hues of Blue and Ew So Navy. I don't know why they sound like that, but they do. And as you might imagine, they do generally lean very woody and a bit musky, just giving dude vibes overall. These scents, mixed with my own sweaty odor that I've been sweating into my shirt, really do give boys' locker room vibes.
Yeah.
Beyond sweat, some of them smell like gin and tonic or classic Barbasol shaving cream. One of them smells kind of like a spicy hardware store. This one has Sichuan pepper as one of the notes.
Nummy spice, baby.
And then our final scent overall was, of course, the classic mahogany teakwood. Just like Abercrombie & Fitch used to smell, because I think they retired the whole like stinky dark vibe. I think that's gone now. but this is what it used to smell like. Which, though I worked at Hollister longer than I worked at Abercrombie, is still a very nostalgic scent for me. Okay, so that is all of our sprays into this beer brewing pot. I am still alive, which was one of the hurdles to overcome. Would I perish? It was a question. The answer is, I'm still here. So that's good. And even in my nose's weakened state, I did take a final premix sniff. I don't really know what I'm smelling. I think it's vanilla spicy berry, which sounds like really like everything that went in there.
Yeah.
But now it's time for the real mix. And I did promise a giant body spray vessel for our final Franken mixture. Did someone say vessel? And here she is. We ordered this bad boy from a prop house in the UK, and since we had to build it around how much liquid we were going to be generating, I don't think she is the largest body spray bottle in the world, but she is almost 3 feet tall and can hold about 5.5 gallons of liquid, which in the end is going to weigh about 60 pounds. Besides being beautiful and tall, this is also a functional body spray bottle. So like, this sprayer nozzle supposedly sprays, and to pour our liquid into our bottle, we cranked up our vat on its scissor lift high into the air. This feels incredibly ominous. This mixture is so high up. The only place to go is down. And also attached a tube to our spigot to act as a giant straw.
Let her rip.
Oh, here it comes. Here she comes. And once we opened the floodgates, things did seem to be flowing nicely.
Oh, I hear it. Oh, it's there.
Ooh, it's pink in there. Definitely pink. Now, just to make sure our glitter didn't get stuck to the bottom of the vat, I did scale our stepladder to mix it as it poured in, which I think was working, as I could see some swirling shimmer in our vessel.
Kinda looks like deranged plankton.
You mean rave plankton?
Rave plankton.
Rave plankton. Rave plankton. But since our pot was so big, the liquid did start bottoming out pretty quickly, so I had to tilt the pot at a slight angle to keep the stream going. How's it going? Still filling? Which led to some interesting gargling noises. Can you hear it? It sounds like those seals learning how to eat fish. And also required a little bit of spotting to make sure the pot didn't tip over. So thank you to our extra hands. I think we're almost there. And in the end, we were able to fully max out both our vessel. 5, 4, 3, 2, and turning her off. Oh, some is coming back up. All right, we'll figure that out. And our spillover bucket. Oh, there we go.
It's like cursed sangria.
Cursed sangria. We actually ended up with 3 extra gallons of liquid, which I guess means even more for our subscriber giveaways. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But with every vessel filled, ta-da! Here she is, with all her clothes on. Our next step was to figure out what the average, most marketable body spray at Bath & Body Works actually smells like. Unfortunately, my nostrils are dead, long dead. So I think I'm gonna need a little time to rest and bathe before giving my final judgment. See you guys tomorrow. I think we've done enough for today. I think we've done enough. All right, so it is actually a couple of days later, and we are now back here to smell our final Franken Body Works spray concoction. Now, after a quick sidebar to try and stir our liquid to get some of that glitter back into the mix, which, since the top of our spray bottles seem to be currently stuck, oh my god, oh, it may be vacuum sealed. We'll figure that out later. Tyler did by picking up our giant bottle and medium aggressively sloshing it around.
It's all in the hips.
Where are you going? And after this surprisingly worked, it was time to see how this bad boy operated. Oh, yeah. I feel it. I was nervous.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh. Yes, finally, the spray of truth. All right, that was the first spritz. We weren't ready.
I got it.
Okay,
yeah.
ready?
Yeah.
Here's another one. Oh my god.
Oh, whoa, you gotta do it. It goes far.
Which I would say was kind of in between a super soaker squirt and a fine mist.
Yes.
What is it like over here? Oh, it's fragrant over here.
Yeah.
This is, don't be here. Avoid here. And now that we're sure it works, it's time for the smell of truth.
There it is.
And while I'm sniffing, let's take a walk through our statistics of the scent notes in our final mixture. Okay, now in our 134 body sprays, Bath & Body Works listed a total of 441 scent notes. It's actually a little more nuanced than I thought it would be, but there is an overwhelming sweetness to it. It's very sweet, which makes sense when you consider that almost 20% of all of our notes were sweet notes, specifically vanilla, amber, and sugar. And though what I smell right after the sweet is a bit of a clean, powdery white musk, like that powdery musk vanilla for sure, it isn't long long after that until the wave of fruit hits you. I would say also very fruity, as fruity notes are our largest category, representing 21% of all scent notes. In my head, I kind of picture like a frosted raspberry. You know what I mean? Raspberry is a pretty popular one, especially when you combine it with the general berry notes, but apple, strawberries, and pears are also big hitters. Florals were another big category, pretty much the exact same size as sweet and fruity, but sadly,
It's hard when there are so many other things to actually smell any flowers. Like pick out a flower that you can smell when you're just being like pummeled with vanilla and berry. But I definitely smell some depth,
which I'm going to attribute to the woods, as 9% of our notes were woody scents, like general woods, sandalwood, and cedarwood. And those citrus, nutty, planty, spicy, and clean notes were all somewhat statistically significant. I can't really smell them either. But honestly, all things considered, I think the scent could have been a lot worse.
dare I say, you could describe this scent as berries and cream.
Wow.
So it's not Franken Body Works the Terrible. It's just a little lad who loves berries and cream. Or maybe I'm the little lad. Maybe we all have a little lad inside of us.
But I am just one little lad, so I needed to bring in some backup to help me describe the scent.
I wonder what other people are gonna think. I hope they like it.
So we sent a sample to a couple of Bath & Body Works experts. Paula Reacts, who is a fragrance creator on TikTok.
Oh my god, this is so cute. Wait, it has glitter in it.
And the iconic Bath & Body Works rant lady, AZ for Angela.
Hi everyone, today I am going to be reviewing this body spray.
Who can hopefully help give you guys some smell-o-vision.
I'm nervous. Wait.
I don't have any tester strips, so I am going to be using this as a tester strip. I don't think Jen's going to care too much.
Now, I think there's a chance that Paul has a finely tuned nose that can sense things underneath the sweet.
I smell cucumber melon.
Since he was able to pick up on some more subtle fresh scents that I wasn't.
I smell a minty cucumber melon?
But we were definitely on the same page that the scent has a strong fruity vibe.
I also feel like I smell a little bit of is it champagne toast? Is that who I'm picking up?
As champagne toast is a berry tangerine alcohol smell, which sounds about right.
Whoa, as it dries down, I'm smelling the gingham. Gingham has to be in here. There's no way gingham is not in here.
And all four ginghams, which are in there, do contain a lot of fruity notes, even if they range from fresh to crazy. Now, I think Angela got a lot of the same notes that I was smelling.
At first, I get a pink sugar, or like a pink velvet, mixed with like, the tiniest bit of apple. Dare I say winter candy apple, but I don't think so, you guys. I don't think so.
I mean, she's not wrong that there are a lot of apple notes in there. But even though Angela and I were on the same page about how it smells,
it's more of like a pink cloud, red velvet, pink
Peek-a-peek-a-boo.
moment.
She doesn't really like it.
Is she my moment? No, she's not my moment.
Like, she is not a fan.
This is a scent that I would probably wear on a date for Hinge. Don't really care for the guy, but want the free meal. That type of situation. Let's go to the Olive Garden. Let's get it.
But Paul, our savior, did seem to like it.
Do you know what? Listen, call me crazy. I'm not mad at it. Wait, I kind of want to put some on.
So there's at least a chance you guys might too.
I'm not mad at this.
Now, for a demented wear test, I did get Tyler to spray me with our giant spray bottle.
Okay, I missed. Here, let me rotate.
Did it spray next to my head?
Right there.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Oh, it is complex. Yeah. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I didn't know you were open your eyes.
And though this thing probably shouldn't be used as a facial spray because there is a lot of alcohol in it,
you got me good in the face because I'm like smiling and I'm like feeling like a film like crack on my lips.
Combined with some supplementary sprays from one of our smaller bottles, I would say the scent lasted for a couple of hours before I felt like I needed to reapply, and the dry down after wearing it for a little bit
Kind of smells like a juicy, powdery vanilla lip gloss. That's my best guess.
So when you think about how terrified I was going in, I think we ended up in a pretty good spot. And though she's not very portable and still currently vacuum sealed, I am very happy with our giant scented lady.
It's actually a good thing this thing is really heavy and I can't take it anywhere, right? Originally I was like, let's go to the mall and spray people.
Yeah.
No, this one's gonna stay here, I think. A few quick things before we
It's not
begin
hard.
this arranged exercise. We did make sure to recycle our body spray bottles with Wake County Recycling, so thank you to Wake County Recycling. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. If you'd like to win one of our 50 mini Franken Body Works sprays, make sure you're subscribed, leave a comment down below, and fill out the Google form in the description. And maybe you could also smell like this, if that's something that's interesting to you. Also, let us know if you guys have any ideas for a name for our Franken body spray. Currently, I'm branding around the little lad, but I'm open to suggestions. And with that, I will smell you guys later. Smell y'all later, bye.
What?
Hello, friends, and welcome to another video. This week, we're going to be melting one of every Yankee candle together into a single, giant Franken candle. If you can't handle the heat, then get out. In 1969, in South Hadley, Massachusetts, Michael Kittredge created his first scented candle, aptly named Christmas 1969, from melted crayons as a gift for his mother. And thus, the company that would come to be known as Yankee Candle was born. Over the following half-century, Yankee Candle would grow into one of the most famous candle companies in the world. Boasting over 260 stores in malls across 43 U.S. states and one location in Canada, Yankee Candle is now the largest candle manufacturer in America, leading shoppers towards its doors with a scent trail nearly as visible as—
Tell me more!
And as a prolific mall adult and candle lover, I am no stranger to Yankee Candle. As you guys know, I like any opportunity to pick things up and smell them, and I am also always impressed by Yankee Candle's inexplicable omniscience, because I always find that wherever I go, from the dentist's office to the bank to your mom's house, there is always, always, always a Yankee Candle there. And as some of you may know, I am also a prolific melter of things, having melted together everything from every lipstick from Sephora to every soap from Lush to every candle from Yankee Candle's nemesis, Bath & Body Works, in bad science experiments to see what the average or most marketable shade, flavor, or scent of those things would be.
She's probably like, this motherfucker!
Of different iconic candle scents that Yankee has to offer, I figured it was time for me to get my grubby little hands on some. So in this video, I will be attempting to melt one of every Yankee Candle scent I can find into a Franken candle to create the most fragrant, most mega, Yankiest candle there ever was. But this time, instead of just one scoop's worth of wax, I wanted to think a little bigger. In fact, a lot bigger. And actually use all the wax from each candle to make a giant Franken candle. Maybe not the largest candle in the world, but it's gonna be pretty f***ing big. And even though we got the biggest container we could possibly find, we're still gonna have some extra wax. So we are gonna be doing a subscriber giveaway with some not-so-giant Franken candles. So if you're interested in getting one of these dudes, make sure you're subscribed, leave a comment down below, and I'll leave more instructions at the end of the video. But really quickly, before we dive in, I do want to mention that this video is sponsored by YouTube's, because we actually partnered with them to make a collectible mini Sophia figurine that's available now. I've always wanted a little mini-me, maybe one who can eat tiny food and live in a tiny house, and here she is. This mini Sophia U2s is themed around our Franken/bad makeup science series. As you can see, tiny Sophia has a blowtorch and a lipstick in hand, ready for some destruction, although there is a little nod to our questionable fashion series as well, with some pink platform Crocs. The box is also customized to be like a mad scientist Franken lab, with a boiling cauldron and some concoctions on the shelf, like our Franken candle, bath bomb, etc. So if you guys are interested in picking up a Sophia U2s, make sure you grab it on the U2's website ASAP, because they only do one drop of each figure, and once it's gone forever. So make sure to check her out. She's much less threatening in person, I promise. I mean, she's tiny. How much damage could she do? All right, so with that, let's get to Frankening. What do you think, Tiny Sophia? Let's go. All right, so I'm outside the Yankee Candle store at the Crabtree Mall, and I'm about to go in there and buy one of every candle scent that they sell. It's about to go down. I'm about to put my wick on the table. Okay, so obviously our first step here was to acquire Yankee candles. And right
She's a one-upper.
We're not to be messed with. Ooh, that's heavy already. One candle down. That's heavy. As most of these candles contained at least 20 ounces of wax, which when you considered that there were easily over 100 candles at this store, oh my god, to the register, boded well for the sheer size of our final giant candle. To the window, to the wall of candles.
Everyone knows Little John's affinity for Yankee Candle.
Including everything from the iconic holiday Yankee Candle scents. Lil Jon. For a second I thought you were
meant like John, like the apostle. I was like,
Him
well,
too.
John.
He loves Yankee Candle.
To the classic desserty scents, chocolate chip cannoli, hello, Buddy Vlastro. Take me now to the super niche 2 Williamsburg scented candles, which as a Colonial Williamsburg fan, I was at first skeptical of. You think it smells like the pineapple at Colonial Williamsburg? But they kind of nailed it. Actually, maybe. It's got a powdery vibe. And once you've exhausted the normal scented object candles, Yankee Candle whips out their theoretical scents, as some of their candles are less actual odors and are more like feelings. Because like balsam and cedar, a scent. Singing carols, a vibe. An idea, a concept. And they're able to really pad out their numbers this way. Twilight Tunes, that's a vibe. It's like the Utah Jazz, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a vibe, right? Yankee Candle does offer their scents in a number of different jar types, and though these are the classic iconic shape, and some scents do only come in this shape, these guys were gonna be a lot harder to remove the wax from. So we grabbed the straight up and down tumbler size whenever we could. This is really giving it to my thighs, I have to be honest.
We were in like a perpetual Gollum stance.
My loins are burning. I have a burning loin right now, actually 2. Yankee Candle does also offer a couple of small collections of sister brands at their stores, like Woodwick Candles and Chesapeake Bay Candles, which we decided to pass on since they weren't technically Yankee, and we already had plenty of candles to work
They're
with.
owned by the same company, though.
Is that how it works? Immediate gains? But regardless, after a lot of lifting
Oh.
and pulling, it was time to check out, which miraculously, Tori and the Crabtree Yankee team had a seriously efficient method for. Thank you. Oh my god. Yes, we did warn them we were coming, but I was still pretty impressed. Yankee Candle is letting me use their carts to take our candles to the car. This is trip 1 of 3, maybe 4. And after taking inventory of our haul, we ended up with 173 unique Yankee Candle scents from our shopping trip, which we then supplemented with 49 extra candles that we found on the Yankee Candle website and Amazon, and one very expensive 2023 Scent of the Year candle from eBay, which brought our total candle count to 223, which may not be every Yankee Candle out there, but it's gotta be
Ooh, that's good.
close.
Ugh.
So with our giant haul acquired, the next question we needed to answer was, how the heck were we gonna do this? And to answer that question, we recruited the help of our friends, YouTubers Evan and Caitlin, who run a crafting and DIY channel, and notably have a lot of experience using and building custom gadgets and machinery, as well as some experience with candles.
It's 40 pounds of wax?
Oh my god. And it's 1,000 wicks.
They also just posted a video on their channel about creating a giant candle jar for this project, so make sure to check out that video after this one. Oh my god!
It's a little intimidating.
The wicks threw me off for a second. I was like, ah! Now for the first part of the equation, which was to remove all of the candle wax from each and every jar, we did consider a few methods. One was freezing the candles, one was to somehow double boil the candles in a huge pot of water, but the simplest, fastest, and best method we found was actually just putting the candles in the oven and waiting until the wax was melted enough to pour, slide, or be coaxed out of the jar. So that's what we decided to do.
Yeah.
Besides that, we also obviously needed a huge pot that would be able to hold and at the end melt all of the wax we were going to harvest, and found a giant 50-gallon pot that's usually used for beer brewing that already had a drain and spigot to pour our wax out of, as well as a false bottom we could add that's meant to strain out different ingredients in beer making, but for our purposes could catch any wicks that managed to make it into the pot.
I am
This entire contraption
going to switch to a smaller hoop, though, so it's
high enough
easier.
to be able to pour our melted wax out of our enormous beer brewing pot and into our custom Evan and Caitlin giant candle jar. So with all of that, I think it's melting time.
I need to finish my 2 books that I won.
All right. So Evan and Caitlin are here. Well, they've been here for a little while building stuff, but they're here now in frame with me, and it's time
To melt the candles.
to melt.
Finally.
It's time to melt. I actually lifted this and I was like, this is a gong.
Yeah. It's time.
That's pretty official.
Yeah, that was good.
Now, as usual, we separated our 223 candles into 11
Oof.
different scent categories.
Because I wasn't thinking about how you need extra fabric to pull it down.
And our first category
So.
into the ovens was going to be our 27 food-scented candles. Shall we?
Yeah.
Everyone grab a candle.
But I don't work with enough thread to...
Pour out of the jars. It's interesting to see like the oven trays like bowing in the middle. He's trying hard, okay?
He's got a long day ahead of him.
My only concern with this method was that I didn't want to blast or burn off too much of the scent from the candles. And
And it turns out that the temperature that candles really start to throw their scent at is when the wax is at around 200 degrees Fahrenheit.
Like Evan's filming with like some heat camera, like he's the predator.
This is totally predator vision.
So we figured that if we kept our ovens and our Yankees safely in between the melting temperature of the wax and the scenting temperature of candles in general, we could liquefy without losing too much fragrance.
I mean, they look pretty melted.
They're getting pretty jiggly in there.
Which meant to be safe, we would try and hover between 140 and 180 degrees.
What I am happy about is that it's not too stinky.
Yeah.
So that means that some scent is being retained. Hopefully.
And after waiting about 30 minutes, I would say we were ready to start extracting some wax.
I think we're ready.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Can I dong it again?
Yeah.
I think we've talked about it before. That it's like hilarious he's complaining about it.
Hot top tolls, okay? And we started off with pouring out our Macintosh candle.
It's very liquid.
Perfect.
It's very full.
Oh, here we go. Coming around, coming around.
Oh, we picked a violent one to start
Oh my
with.
god.
That is a murder scene.
With Caitlin on tong duty, ready to yank out our core of unmelted wax.
Well,
There you go.
wow.
That's candle number one. Now, the 27 food candles did have somewhat of a variety of scents, but a lot of them were some kind of fruity, like this uncooperative melon here.
The ship's too big and the bottle's too small.
Yeah, ooh, that noise.
Yep.
With a fair amount of citrus, berry, some tropical fruits like our Williamsburg pineapple, and a surprising dash.
I mean, but if that's not what you're into,
That was like a water slide. A wax water slide.
that's like when you're looking for reviews of books, you have to find people who kind of have the same views as you and like the same things.
I will also tip my hat to Yankee Candle for trying out some savory scents like salsa, cilantro, and chutney, and also dabbling in the dairy, like with this very firm buttercream.
Double
Oh, it's
tong.
squishing. It's squishing.
It is kind of squishy.
Too tong, too furious.
There was also a very strong pancakey candle, freshly tapped maple,
Oh, I hate this one.
which did remind me of the blueberry maple pancake that went into our Franken Bath & Body Works candle early and ended up eclipsing all the other scents.
I don't know if it's like the buttery vibe of it.
Yeah, it kind of smells like popcorn. Yeah.
It's the fake butter. It's a little gross.
Like a popcorn jelly belly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So here's to hoping freshly tapped maple gets buried as we go.
I want to brace myself.
You need someone to hold your hair.
Yeah, can you hold my hair back? The thing is, like, there are so many fruit flavors in here, but I feel like it's really dominated by the pancake and the buttercream.
Damn it. At this point, it was not looking good.
I am smelling a hopeful pang of pineapple.
There is a pang.
There is a hopeful twinge of pineapple.
But we still had a fair amount of candles to go. So next up we had the 11 drinks candles and the 16 sweet treats candles. And these two categories actually shared a lot of scent notes in common. There were a lot of sweet notes across the board, like vanillas, chocolates, and sugars, and spicy notes with cinnamon, ciders, and sangrias. If a little more citrus in the drinks category from the lemonades and limeades. And we also, to
Do you have like
spice things up,
Kindle Unlimited or anything?
Oh, you punched it.
which very quickly fell in combat to the black tea and lemon candle.
One and done.
GoPro. Unintentional. GoPro's out.
Now, overall, both of these categories sounded to me like they could be very offensive smelling, but Yankee really showed some restraint here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Fourth Wing would be in there.
That went above the bucket.
I saw a splash.
As there were a fair amount of alcoholic candles in the drinks category that I was worried could be really boozy.
Will he launch himself? Oh, he did.
But the fragrances were actually sort of subdued. Like the plum sake wasn't really a sake bomb.
I love that pluck sound.
The marshmallow eggnog smelled just like sweet Play-Doh, and there was not a lot of gin in the gin fizz.
Yeah, that's a good stab. That's a good stab. That's a good stab.
Good stab, Caitlin.
Thank you.
Which I wonder if that may also be some kind of Yankee vibe, like hearkening back to America's puritanical roots.
Ooh, new stabbing technique unlocked.
Evan's in the zone.
Okay.
Hold on. Let him cook.
I mean, you got some of it.
And with names like Bunny Vanilla Cupcake, Iced Banana Pop, and Warm Pineapple Upside Down Cake, I was similarly pretty terrified of the sweet treats category. As I usually find candles like that super overpowering smelling.
Are you?
You don't already have one?
Stand in that and squish it with your feet like a wine.
It does kind of look like winey grapes, but they were actually mostly pretty pleasant and subtle.
Try to recreate grape, lady. right now? Is the recreate grape lady?
She died as she lived, in melted wax. The only downside of these scents being more tame was that they allowed the pancake smell to reign supreme in the vat.
I don't want to say it.
I don't want to say it. The pancake's still haunting me. All I smell is the maple syrup.
Until we met chocolate layer cake.
This is horrible.
Yeah.
I can smell it from here.
It's Tootsie-ish. It's even Tootsier melted. Which was the only sweet treat scandal that I would say was truly offensive.
Well, the Tootsies are kind of like chocolate wax, and this is chocolate wax.
Yeah. And though it did help us finally cover up the freshly tapped maple, it might have been an out of the frying pan and into the fire type situation.
I wouldn't buy it. Yet.
But you will subscribe.
I will subscribe.
But would you subscribe in order to get one? You would.
I would.
I guess now we're gonna have to cover up that. So next up we had our 27 aromatherapy candles, most of which were dominated by floral notes like lavender, rose, and jasmine, as well as some woody and citrus notes. Oh, he's coming. Oh, bye.
I wish I had. I mean, I guess I've done that if listening to audiobooks.
Specific, like, therapeutic collection that were all kind of square. Look at those YouTube shorts.
Yeah, these are Yankee Candle shorts.
And really went ham with the adjectives, like purposeful cedarwood and orange blossom, revitalizing ginger and lemon, optimistic lotus blossom and aloe. I might need a little Caitlin action.
Caitlin.
I'm here.
Grillmaster.
Grillmaster! Tong me, Grillmaster! Hats off to the naming department at Yankee Candle for really scouring thesaurus.com.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. That's a big pull.
Flesh block. A flesh block. And though this category did smell pretty good, let me try not to pour it on your face.
Don't get splashed in the face.
You saw what happened to the GoPro.
That's true. I'll raise up a few inches.
It was unclear if any of these candles were really going to be strong enough to make it through to the end. We're living in a post-CC world, a post-chocolate cake world, right?
Yeah. Right.
Now, our 18 in the garden candles were obviously very floral, hitting pretty much every flower you can think of, with a bit of a leafy, mossy, grassy vibe as well.
Oh, same. I used to read so much, and now I don't have a lot of time to physically read, because then that's kind of the only thing you're doing.
But these were a lot more intense smelling than I anticipated. Like fresh cut roses packed a punch.
You know what I mean?
Wait, no, it's not subtle anymore. It was subtle for a second.
It was subtle, and then I smelled it.
And not only were the floral scents heavy, maybe a little gentle Grillmaster action. Caress me gently. But the candles themselves were making quite a splash.
Oh no,
Did it get you?
It's okay, I think I'm okay. I survived. Caitlin tried to kill me. As I began a sort of Madame Tussauds transformation in the background. Nose wax.
In the hair too?
The end point of this video is I am become candle. That's what I would like to do. So though floral
But now that the lady at work who used to talk and complain a lot isn't there anymore, and the new girl is actually very quiet, sometimes I get real focused and I have to go back. Like, I finished a book last night, Whispers in the Deep? And I had listened to it at work and I had to go back a few. Same thing with another audiobook. Because, like, if people start talking to me at work, I automatically, like, stop paying attention to the audiobook.
We got a foot of wax going, guys. Which was a little more in line with the deep blue sea theme. Yeah, it's giving lagoon. It's a loch. Looks like ocean, smells like dude.
With a hint of hot gnome.
I'm getting some hot gnome.
Yeah.
Still a hot gnome.
Yeah.
Now, after a quick break, during which our beach category cooled into a bizarre skin. Oh my god, it looks like a waterbed.
Gonna spank it?
Oh my god, no, not Yankee Daddy.
Yankee Daddy.
We moved into our two more theoretical categories, starting with our 19 scene settings and destinations candles, which were all about ideas of either journeying to or experiencing a place or event, like art in the park, over the river, or cliffside sunrise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Woodland road trip, you know.
I'm picking up what you're handing to me.
And then our 13 abstract candles were grouped together because they were even more obscure, like intangible feelings or philosophical.
Also, like, a lot of my hobbies are very hands-on.
Oh, and then also all the ones are in here too.
So.
So ideas and laundry.
Yeah. Now, because these candles are tied together more based on the fact that they are conceptual, the fragrance notes and scents aren't necessarily that similar. Oh, weird. Weird.
Oh!
I think he pierced. Scene settings and destinations was overwhelmingly floral, woody, and leafy. Oh,
Watch the patty, watch the patty.
Grillmaster. Which makes sense. Thank you, Grillmaster.
Yeah.
Anytime.
I'm tired all the time, so.
Walks, some showers. Oh my god. She did kerplunk. And then the fragrance notes of the abstract category were technically overall floral, woody, and citrusy. But I noticed a lot of them smelled kind of powdery, like with the 2023 scent of the year. Wonder, the scent of the year. It's okay. Grilly?
Yep.
Grillmaster?
Grilly girly.
And there were a few breezy and watery notes as well, like with clean cotton and twilight tunes. This is the scent of a killer, Bella.
Ooh! Oh, Hermesde.
Renesmee? Her name. What did you say?
Hermesde.
Close. Which makes sense since they are like cleaning products and clouds.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get splashed? Are you kind of waxy right now?
I'm waxy.
I mean, overall, it's a pretty ingenious way to sell more candles. When you've exhausted the physical, you can enter the metaphysical. So we were nearing the finish line here, people, with our biggest category yet still to go, our 32 autumn candles. Now, this category was kind of like a masterclass in marketing. Surprise! It's pumpkin. Because I have to imagine that, kind of like how Mariah Carey's Google Trend search spikes the day after
It's time!
on August 31st, Yankee Candle emerges from its slumber.
Little twist.
Oh! Are you okay? Yeah. All right. We're good. Just scared. We're good. And not only
So they're melting every candle at Yankee Candle to make a giant candle.
was some variation on apple or pumpkin, like crisp
This YouTuber does, like, she has, like, bad makeup science, and I actually have the lipsticks from that. She did a collection where they did, like,
Can you smell your tongs?
Yeah. Pumpkin-y. Very.
they did one where it was, like, every lipstick at Sephora, every lipstick at CVS, so it was, like, each one's a different color.
doesn't contain any actual pumpkin flavor, though there were some pumpkin and apple fragrance notes. The vast majority of notes in this category were spicy cinnamons, nutmegs and cloves, sweet vanillas and caramels, woody cedars, and musky patchoulis. So the apples and pumpkins are really just there as window.
Well, I feel like you really mostly get whatever, the top scent is.
What?
Time for your line.
I love golden showers.
Thank you. But I'm not sure it really matters, because they know they can probably sell anything to a Yankee Candle customer on September 1st, myself included. Oh my god, just let him go.
It's tragic.
Let it cook.
I love that.
Good night, sweet prince.
Okay, so with that, I think it's time for winter. So to finish off our candle category,
They're mixing them.
our 17 winter candles and
It's just because the top is, they're mixing it. Well, they have to melt some of them to get them out of the jars. And then, they have a big brewing pot, and they have,
cedarwood, pine, balsam, and evergreen being present in
kind of like heating pads wrapped around it.
Oh, yep.
There's a name for it, I don't know what it is.
There was also a dash of sweet vanilla and a fair amount of cold and refreshing mint in this category. Bye! Which makes sense. I mean, if you're thinking candles that are wintry but not Christmassy, it's pretty much just sparkling snowy woods. I love it.
Yeah. This is one of the best so far.
Yeah, so piney.
Hint of mint.
And it's not aggressive.
No.
No.
It
it's
doesn't
subtle.
hurt.
Yeah.
I bet you it's really strong. We're like, it's subtle. Now, the holiday season is also clearly a prime time for Yankee Candle, as evidenced by just how many Christmas candles there are. I mean, everyone loves a good Christmassy candle, as do I. Yesterday, I liked Magical Bright Lights, but I can't smell it at all anymore. But I did like it at one point.
I get nothing. Maybe the reason you liked it is because it was subtle, but
now it's gone. Though it seemed like at this point, enjoying them was no longer on the menu.
Well, they separate them by, like, their main scent category, like all the fall, all the Christmas, like, so they're all relatively I'm pretty sure this is just walking into a Michael's or any craft store around Christmas. Cinnamon.
Some spicy zests, and some balsamy wreaths. This is it, people. It's our final three. So while I was critical of autumn, I I will give Yankee its flowers for Christmas.
Final bulb.
Nice! Now that's what I call Franken. Okay, I forgot to high five the glove. So with all of our individual Yankee Candle scents now in the vat, that was pretty much step 1 done. We did give our kettle a final intermittent sniff. I don't hate it.
It's not the worst.
You hit it.
Which didn't actually mean much since we were definitely losing our sense of smell at this point, and also because we were pretty much just smelling winter and Christmas at the top. To really get our final Franken Yankee scent and color, we were gonna have to melt and mix the entire contents of the pot together. But we're gonna do that tomorrow because we're tired. So we'll see you later. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Evan literally ran. All right. So it's the next day. We are rested and somewhat recovered. We're also wearing matching fits because it's time to turn up the heat, baby. Now, melting a giant hunk of wax is a unique dilemma, especially since our wax was now a solid block in our pot. Oh! Wow.
That was solid.
That is solid wax in there. And as you guys had seen during our candle pouring, at this point the wax in our pot was almost like a layered wax trifle. So in order to get a fully combined Franken Yankee mixture, we were gonna have to liquefy every last bit of wax inside our vat in order to make sure that no flavor got left behind. Yeah, we had to bust out the Fieri fits for this. Good thing we had a third one, because I didn't know we had a third one, but we did. But we did have a plan, which was to use these warming bands that Evan and Caitlin had fastened to the outside of the pot, which we turned on and then let cook.
Top is 180 now. It's going up rapidly.
We arguably should have melted the mixture back together while the wax was still warm from pouring the night before, but we passed out, so this was a situation we had put ourselves in. And though after a little while, we did start to see some visible melting.
A little juicy.
Here. Here's juicy. It's juicy over here.
It's juicing.
Now we're cooking. If we just left the warming bands to do all the work, it would probably have taken hours to melt this entire block, especially since we couldn't just blast the heat for fear of losing all the scent we had so carefully tried to preserve. So the second part of our plan was to use this giant spatula that Evan and Caitlin had brought for me. Here's my giant spatula, the best present I've ever received. Let's go. To help the bands along by slicing and dicing the wax inside the vat to break it up into smaller, more meltable chunks. This is the sword in the stone. It's the spatula in the Yankee Candle wax. And because this thing was so massive, our plan of attack was to make some strategic stabs in the middle of our block.
Yeah.
Look at that red.
Yeah, we're hitting new colors.
And then let hot liquid wax pour inside of it to weaken it from within. Don't mind me. I'm just
squelching wax.
Just rowing my boat. Merrily down the stream, which then let us start to really break off some chunks from the hunk.
This is hard mode.
Whoa! Whoa!
We split it.
And after we had done a fair amount of chopping and all of our wax pieces were under the surface of the melted wax.
Oh, yeah.
Farewell, chunk. Can you go under, please?
I said farewell.
I said good day, sir. We figured that the heat bands would be able to take care of the rest.
You look ready for battle.
I feel like a Spartan right now. Truly. Either come back with your shield or on it. And after a little while, we would come back to a fully melted pot. Oh, how wrong we were. Now, though we were at this point what I would call fairly melted, yeah, it's not completely liquid. It's a little chunky in the middle. Based on the temperature of the wax and the heating bands, we should have been pretty much ready to pour. Come to me. Sing to me, Paolo. So we were a little confused as to why it was still so chunky in there. Oh my god, what is this? Giant sticks?
Just, you know, supplies from earlier.
Just some sticks. Just some really big sticks. And after Evan and Caitlin rushed in to try and help mash the wax into submission...
What is happening right now?
What do you mean?
It looks like the end of Lord of the Flies.
I feel like we're gonna summon something.
We discovered what we thought was the real culprit here. These goddamn wicks. Which we suspected were binding together large chunks of wax and preventing them from melting. Oh, actually, I wonder if the things I'm feeling like resistance from are wicks.
It's a Wick King.
Yeah, exactly, like a rat king, but it's wicks. So in an attempt to fish out as many wicks as we could, we came up with a very deranged plan. We're feeling wax, but we can't pull any more up, like from the depths at all.
Yeah.
So something we were thinking was maybe we could just strap Evan in to a heat-resistant glove and garbage bag combo and have him grab down there and see what's up.
Just normal things?
You need some duct tape?
Yeah, we're making a mitten out of the trash bag.
Trash mitten.
In my defense, he volunteered. And pretty much immediately, he started to come up with handful after handful of wick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the mother load.
I think this is the king. So this felt like quite the ingenious solution.
Why does Evan seem like the Winter Soldier right now? Order the Winter Soldier from Wish.
This is what I got.
This is Winter Soldier at home.
At least as long as Evan could withstand the heat.
How are you temperature-wise?
Up to my glove, it's fine.
Is it getting a little hot over here?
It's getting a little warm there, but it's fine.
Let us know.
Yeah.
This is not worth losing the arm.
And I have to be honest, Evan is pretty hardcore because I tried going into the vat with the trash bag arm a little later.
Why is this fashion to me?
It really is, though.
And it was pretty freaking hot in there.
Oh, this is kind of hot, Evan.
Yeah, it's hot.
But at some point, after a fair amount of groping around at the bottom of our pot, Evan wasn't able to get anything more up.
I feel like I'm milking a cow.
Oh my god.
Blur that, blur that.
3 squeezes and I will drain you.
And I wasn't able to feel anything else at the bottom either. So we figured we must have gotten everything up and we were ready to pour.
Don't quote me on that.
Who else are we supposed to quote?
But when we turned our spigot on, nothing would come out. And after investigating it further, by shoving a variety of things up the nozzle,
But that looks solid though.
That looks solid, yeah.
Like you almost like carved it out of what's inside.
we kept extracting solid wax. So we hypothesized that there must have been a layer of unmelted wax underneath the false bottom that we just couldn't get to that was clogging the spigot. And that the heating bands weren't able to melt because the scissor lift that our pot was placed on was actually acting as a heat sink and directing heat away from that bottom layer of wax. So, unexpected thermodynamics lesson.
We're losing heat into this.
So we decided we were gonna need to get the false bottom out to get that wax up. And for that, we were gonna need some more tools.
Looks open.
So we 3 Fietis took a late night trip to Walmart.
I really think the matching shirts have added a lot to the experience.
Bonding. You know.
Kept us in good spirits. Yeah.
Why does that Walmart not have a sign?
We thought could be useful.
I like that.
What do you have in mind?
The vibes are good.
Like that giant corkscrew, a crowbar, a siphon, and what would end up being the key, some microfiber towels for extra insulation, so we could spend more time in the vat with our trash arms.
Can we get Diet Coke?
Yeah.
You said we could.
Let's do it. Thank you, Walmart.
As after we got back to our vat and the corkscrew immediately flopped,
Oh my god. Just drop it.
we decided that the best thing to do would be to turn Evan completely trash baggy in
What's the robot dance?
I think you're doing it.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
and send him back into the wax.
Half man, half trash bag.
I'm the trash man.
And miraculously, he was able to fish out the false bottom with ease.
This is the most millennial video I think I've ever watched.
And confirmed, there was a lot of stuff under there.
I found it. I found it. Oh. Oh, look at that. Look at the inside.
It's not
Look at
melted
the inside.
at all. That's room temperature. That is room temperature on the inside.
As we were able to extract armful after armful of these slabs of very dry, very cool, almost petrified wax.
I have a huge. That's what was clogging up our nozzle.
Oh my god.
Giant tongue.
No, not the curl.
And just because there was so much of this stuff and it was so thick,
This is the other half. This is the other half. Yes.
we decided that to really make sure they were liquid once and for all, we should probably put them back into the ovens.
So the ovens are coming back in.
Okay.
We just need one oven. And I'm coming with that oven.
Now, despite this being a very long video, that was a pretty quick summary of what went wrong in our melting process. But in real life, so we are certainly curious as to what it was that had derailed us so completely.
It looks like barbecue ribs.
You want some?
And after further inspection, I actually think this weird slab stuff was the original food category.
Smells kind of fruity to me.
Honestly, they do kind of smell fruity.
Right?
That went into the pot first, drained under the false bottom, rehardened, and then just never remelted.
I think that's pineapple.
Oh, it is the pineapple.
Yeah, this might be Williamsburg pineapple.
So I guess Williamsburg pineapple really screwed us.
I thought he was friend, but it turns out he was foe.
But regardless of who it was or where it came from, it was all liquid now.
That is
Wow.
all liquefied.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy.
And we finally had a fully mixed Franken concoction ready to pour. But where were we going to put it? That's right, it's time for the giant Evan and Caitlin custom candle jar reveal.
Ta-da! One extremely large candle vessel.
Now, obviously, part of the challenge of making a giant candle is that you need a giant candle jar.
You feeling good?
I'm feeling great. I'm running on fumes, adrenaline, Diet Coke,
And wax.
and wax.
And wax.
And wax.
I don't like that.
Pretty hard time finding a candle vessel that would be big enough.
I love the wicks quivering, like They're like giant, like guitar strings.
In anticipation.
For a while, we were considering getting a giant aquarium tank, but none of the options seemed like they would make it in time.
All right, I'll stand back here. You go ahead and twist that open.
So Evan and Caitlin put their engineering know-how to work to make us this beautiful monstrosity.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, the liquid flows forth. That looks perfect.
Looks like root beer.
Bad boy is that it's about 4 feet tall and has a 14-inch diameter base and can hold around 25 gallons of candle wax, which in the end is going to weigh around 230 pounds.
I'm verifying that the wax inside is 150 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's cool to the touch from the outside. I'm not seeing any leaking points. Everything is working.
And to burn all of that wax, Evan and Caitlin suspended 16 very long wicks in the inside of it, which they think would be about 4 weeks of continuous burn time if all lit at once, which is pretty damn good if you ask me.
Just hanging.
I mean, why wouldn't you light all of them at once?
They actually have an entire video on their channel devoted to how they made this thing, including a lot of testing and a lot more predator vision heat camera-ing. So if you're interested, make sure to check that video out as well. The link will be in the description below.
I can't believe it was those fucking weird slabs at the bottom.
At the bottom. We would have been on so much sooner. Instead, it's 1 a.m.
Is it actually?
It's 1 a.m., yeah.
But for our part, we were very grateful for this giant thing, and we had pretty much filled it to the brim.
Wow, you guys.
She's big!
And beautiful.
She's huge! So after many twists and turns, here is a giant tube of molten wax, hereafter to be known as the Franken Yankee.
Like, this is taller than Rosanna Pansino. Like, this is a human-sized candle.
Yes.
This is my size Barbie.
But though magnificent, she obviously needed to cool and solidify before being totally done. So, not to disturb her, we moved our vat a little to the left so we could pour out our remaining wax to make some extra Franken candles.
For you.
For you out there, this is all for you.
50 Franken candles for our subscriber giveaway, and a few more for family, friends, and posterity. Now, we had anticipated collecting 35 gallons of wax from our Yankee candles, but in the end, somehow, we ended up with a whopping 42 gallons of wax, which meant that we had an extra 7 gallons that we ended up just keeping. For what? I'm not sure, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. So with that, our vat was empty, and one dimly lit overnight time-lapse later, it was the next morning, and our wax had hardened into a nice rosy terracotta color.
It looks beautiful.
Things are looking pretty good, which I was pretty happy with because I feel like it could have been a lot worse. So with the end in sight, all we had left was a few finishing touches. One was that the wax had sunk in a little at the top,
and so there's a little bit of like, I didn't want to say nipple action, but then it came into my mind.
It's giving teats.
Yeah.
But it wasn't anything some of our extra wax couldn't handle.
Our old friend.
I can't believe we're still at oven. Welcome to my new channel, Oven and Caitlin.
And once our teats were appropriately covered,
encase the nipple. Entomb the nipple. That's our motto.
We had to put on this beautiful vinyl sticker that Evan and Caitlin had made just for us.
Those hands are actually Evan's hands.
Beautiful.
Coated in trash bag.
Which then brought us to the ceremonial moment of truth, to snip our wicks and light the torch.
Whoa!
Fire!
All right, there you go.
Thank you. All right.
Exciting.
Ready to light our giant candle?
Yeah.
I'm so ready.
Let's do it. Say hello to our fully lit Yankee Frankie, people.
This is pretty intense. Oh my god. It works. It's a candle.
Good wick placement, guys.
Honestly, I would have said Franken Yankin, but
We're on fire. I think it's about time for our official smell test. Now, right off the bat, I would say this thing didn't smell exactly how I anticipated going in. I think it smelled good, but there was a lot going on.
I feel like I'm drunk in a Michael's aisle.
Sorry, I just blacked back in. What the fuck is this?
I mean, when you look at the statistics for all of the scents in our mixture, you can see that in our 223 candles, there ended up being a total of 1,761 listed scent notes, which is a lot of different smells. Now, Yankee Candle does break up those scent notes into top notes or first impressions, mid notes or the body of the scent, and base notes or final impressions. So that's how we'll evaluate them as well. And of our 591 top notes, the most popular fragrances were citrus smells, like bergamot, orange, and lemon.
My impressions are something
fruity. I think I smell orange, like maybe a dried orange or a sugared orange, which felt slightly random, but it turns out that nearly half of our candles had at least one citrus note somewhere. So they really sneak their way in, even in candles you wouldn't expect. Besides that, our other popular top notes were either spicy smells like cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove, and a dash of floral and berry scents as well.
I'm definitely picking up like spiced sangria, which is hitting on a few of the things you mentioned.
Now, kind of a surprise from our 604 mid notes was that floral scents like rose, jasmine, and lavender overwhelmingly took first place.
It also smells a little bit like roses.
I'm getting that.
Yeah.
And amazingly, the floral scents do kind of poke through, even if they are very faint. That would be the first floral scent to ever come through in a Franken candle. So that would be very. I do smell a slight vibe, a faint ghost of a rose. I'm attributing at least some of that to the heavyweight, fresh cut roses. Rounding out our mid notes were then some more spicy scents as well as woody smells like cedarwood, sandalwood, and pine, which were then backed up by more woody and musky scents in the base notes. Something like almost like those jazz club, like manly type scents, you know? But what really dominated the base notes was sweets. Something vanilla, something sweet is in there.
A hint.
As sweet scents like vanilla, amber, and sugar were by far the biggest category. Though thankfully there was none of that chocolate cake or maple pancake smell to be found.
I got some flakes in my nose.
Too much?
They went in.
We went too far?
I sniffed too vigorously.
We are now snorting the candle. We have arrived at snorting. So to summarize, it's a citrusy, spicy, floral berry, floral, spicy, woody, sweet, woody, musky smell, which sounds kind of crazy, but it is kind of accurate. I think it's good.
Yeah, it's definitely not a bad smell.
Yes.
I don't hate it,
I don't mind
despite
it at all.
being surrounded by it for hours, days.
But even though we were worried that we potentially could have had some unreliable nostrils at this point, even Yankee experts Tori and Megan from the Yankee Candle Store at the Crabtree Mall
Oh, am I gonna be shocked by it?
Oh.
thought this thing smelled pretty good.
Oh, that's lovely. That's really nice.
And I think we were all a little surprised that fruity or baked goody notes didn't dominate the scent.
It's not as fruity as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, I don't
pick up any fruit, which is shocking.
And that it was instead really pleasantly layered, woody, and musky.
Definitely a wood.
Yeah.
Like a sandalwood.
I'm getting the woody, I'm getting the earthy, and I think a lot of that comes from how heavy patchouli comes across as a note.
Yeah.
So maybe our hard work trying not to burn off the scents really paid off.
I would buy this. If I found it in a store, I would buy this.
Sean would be like, we need this at home.
Yeah, my mom would love this.
And with their stamp of approval, I think we can be pretty pleased with our final product here. At 4 feet tall with nearly 2,000 scent notes, it's gotta be the yankiest damn candle there ever was. And not to compare it to its nemesis, the Franken Candle Senior, but there's truly almost no comparison.
The candle you have, the candle she tells you not to worry about.
Thanks to Tori and Megan at Yankee Candle for all of their help, including helping us recycle our many Yankee Candle jars, and a big thanks to Evan and Caitlin for all of their hard work. I enjoyed myself. We went to Walmart and matching shirts. That's all I need, really.
Yeah, that was a great time.
And though we will be keeping the jumbo candle at our place, don't worry, we didn't send them home empty-handed. And if you also don't want to be empty-handed and are interested in winning one of these tiny Franken candles, make sure you're subscribed, leave a comment down below, and fill out the Google form in the description. And don't worry, it's not just for Yankees. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked that video, make sure to shamash that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to shamash that subscribe button. Here are our short form / social media handles. And once again, make sure to check out our YouTubes. And with that, I will see you guys next time.
I'm gonna save that for later. Yes, I never explain things to me.
Hello everybody, I just want to say Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, and yes, of course, like the lovely man I am, I have got you an early Christmas present. The present is this right
The
here.
fuck did I do?
Trevino, after years and years, well, I say years and years, it's actually only been a singular year. It's been a singular year of non-stop controversy, this woman being negligent towards her children and just being absolutely despicable, but it has been a year of pure and utter chaos, and it has all culminated in...
She's about to fly away with them lashes.
Today, on the 18th of December 2025, was officially arrested for fraud. Now that, honestly, was not the thing that I thought Ashley Trevino was ever going to be arrested for. As somebody that has covered Ashley for a very long time now, if there was ever going to be anything this woman was arrested for, fraud was honestly not one of them. Maybe it was one of the multiple threats she would make towards somebody on a live stream. Maybe it would be to do with how she treats her children on her live streams. Maybe it would just be her being who she is in general on her live streams. This woman has done so many things over the years that fraud was not the thing that I believed would be the thing to take her down. But alas, we have the court documents right here. As you can see, this is from Texas. She's been arrested and booked, you know. As you see here, this is what she's actually broken. She's broke Texas Penal Code 32.46B4. That's the law that apparently she has broken. And it says, this defines the penalty for the offense of securing execution of document by deception when the value of the property, service, or I can't say that word, interest is $2,500 or more, but less than $30,000, i.e. fraud. This is what she has been charged with. This is what she was arrested with. And yes, this was actually her being put into a jail cell. She was in a jail, she stayed there overnight, and this is a completely legitimate situation. When I first saw this, I naturally thought what you're probably thinking right now, this can't be real, this has to be a joke. Because yes, I feel like we all kind of knew Ashley was going to be arrested eventually. She is one of the more despicable content creators. She is somebody known for not providing a bed to her children. She is somebody known for pretty much abandoning her children at every single opportunity that she possibly can. She's somebody that's known for dating murderers and basically bragging about their murders and actually laughing at the murderers' murdered victims, daughters, a bunch of things this woman is known for. So this is something new. It says the offense is categorized as a state jail felony. So this gets into the conversation, of course, will she go to prison for this? Because naturally, I think a lot of people out there are wondering, yes, is Ashley Trevino going to have to serve jail time? Well, probably not, to be honest with you, in my opinion at least. It says the potential punishment for a state jail felony in Texas is confinement in a state jail for a term of not more than 2 years or less than 180 days, in addition to a fine not to exceed $10,000. Sorry, the inner British came out of me there. I do need to apologize for that, and also apologize for just being British in general. But yes, she's probably not going to go to jail, in my opinion. She has been arrested, she has been put into a jail cell, but I don't think she's going to actually get sent to prison eventually, because yes, she has actually paid her bond. She was released on bail. But yeah, it says the law also outlines that a person commits this offense under subsection A if with intent to defraud or harm, they use deception to get someone to sign a document related to property, service, or pecuniary interest, or to cause a public servant to file a fraudulent court documents. So yeah, basically it's just saying this thing here is all to do with fraud, and in the arrest document, this is what it says she was arrested for. And yeah, there are so many clips coming out right now from Ashley Trevino, and in my opinion, these clips, I've gone through them already, and they just make this woman look unbelievably worse. Like, to an extent of where I was kind of shocked. Like, I know that sounds like I'm kind of deeping it a little bit here, but there's some things here involving her parents which genuinely, it just kind of had me thinking, are you not embarrassed? Is this not rock bottom for you? But before we get to that, we need to go through all of this. And it starts off with, most importantly, Ashley, she's got out of jail. She's in the car, she's driving away, and this is basically her first response to everything.
When the cops showed up, I'm telling you, I gotta go through everything. I was like, the fuck? I was like, did I threaten somebody? Because they waited.
I love that immediately there. Let's just listen to that again. Just one more time, Ashley. Just say what you just said again.
I was like, did I threaten somebody? Because
I love that immediately she even questioned, what have I done? Like, it's not like she was like, oh, I haven't committed any crime, I haven't done anything wrong. She immediately knew that she had done something wrong. She immediately jumped to the conclusion of, did I threaten somebody? It's like, is this not the point of where you realize to yourself how bad things have possibly gotten? When you're saying, did I threaten somebody in response to a police officer going up to you and shining the handcuffs into your face? Surely, at that point of where you actually admit, basically, that you probably have done something that could lead to you getting arrested, you should take some level of responsibility in your life and decide that this is the moment you are actually going to change. Because yeah, obviously, she's now out of jail, but nothing is changing. This woman is still being incredibly immature, and she's just making this just turn into more internet drama and rage bait. And the thing is, when it comes to Ashley Trevino and rage bait, she's going to be really happy right now. She's going to be saying, oh, everyone on the internet's talking about me, everybody's obsessed with me, and this is all my master plan, I got arrested for content. She will probably say something like that. And that's why I'm making a video like this, rather than a high edited, like effort-based video, and I'm just basically going through it all at once. Because I really don't care for this woman. I really think she is like the worst form of content creator. I always say that there is a difference between a YouTuber, a TikToker, and an influencer.
It did.
YouTubers and TikTokers actually produce content. Influencers are what this person is, what Ashley Trevino is. It is the very epitome of rock bottom, and Ashley Trevino is just the summary of what an influencer, in my opinion, is. And this is just another perfect example of it.
The way they pulled up, like they pulled up like 3 deep, and they come out like, Ash Trevino, can I talk to you? And I'm like, for what? What did I do?
So now she's claiming that she didn't know what she did, even though literally 10 seconds ago she was saying, oh yeah, it's probably because I threatened somebody. So even here, she's like struggling not to lie. It's like, it's almost like it's like Gollum. You know how Gollum's got two sides, of where one side's kind of normal, and the other side's like, no, he must be a horrible person. That's kind of what I get with Ashley.
And they're like,
because what you're going to see in this is like, for the first like
Hey man, we're both gonna ignore that. Because I feel like that's not right.
Kind of like this one, of where she does seem to realize that this is bad, yet at the same time, she's still not going to take any responsibility.
come over here. I'm like, okay. And Renee was there, thank God. But yeah, they followed us because they must have seen us like coming from the store or something, because they pulled up crazy at the house.
Her eyelashes are absolutely massive. I'm not saying that to be rude here, but they're really big. But yeah, so she's been arrested here, and the police came to her, obviously, and it's not looking good, to be honest with you. And I feel like, honestly, the big thing that isn't looking good here is that she's been arrested. This is the biggest amount of drama I've seen her in years.
I was waiting for him to be like, her eyelashes.
Like, that's like, it's gotten to a point now where it's like, even getting arrested isn't saving Ashley Trevino. But yeah, so that's the first part. And then Renee, who I believe is a friend of Ashley Trevino, has come out. I think this is another streamer or something speaking about it that knows Ashley. So let's get into this. And these people as well are all lumped into that category of influencer that I just previously mentioned. I should just say, all of these clips are going to be so low quality, and it's just like so difficult to watch, but I'm doing it because I can. I'm doing it because I want to.
Yes, we're gonna have a coming home party. We're gonna cook out tonight.
She just said, we're going to have a coming home party. That's a great summary of these events. Listen to that again.
For Ash, yes, we're gonna have a coming home party. We're gonna cook out tonight. I'm gonna have to cook out tonight. We got I just got out of jail party.
We just gotta have a just got out of jail party. It's like, surely this is the moment to not be having a party. Surely this is the moment where everybody kind of realizes that this has probably gone too far. And I understand the arrest isn't for any of the serious things that we've covered over the last year, but at the end of the day, I think we were always going to get to this point of where at one point Ashley Trevino was going to get arrested. There have been so many things that this woman had done over the years that I personally believe, well, I say over the years, over the year, that I believe was going to get her arrested. And even if those reasons didn't come to fruition, and this is the actual reason, I still think this should be the moment that Ashley Trevino realizes, I'm a 36-year-old mother of two. I should be doing better than this. Because yeah, when you just go to her actual her mugshot, it shows her age, and it's like, are you not embarrassed? It says age 36. It shows all her stats, everything there, like she's like a FIFA player. We've got everything lined up there. But the big one is 36 years old. And then there's a photo of her smiling there. Her really big eyelashes, by the way. They're getting bigger every single time I see them. But yeah, 36 years old. And you have 2 children. Surely this is the moment you realize to yourself, things have gone too far. I need to stop this social media stuff, or at least do it a little bit less, or at least just do it in a less provocative manner, and I need to take care of my children. Surely this is the moment, but no, we know it's not going to be the moment, because this is Ashley Trevino, and this is the company that she keeps.
Karma, I was thinking about you, bro. I'm like, I was like, what if she was in here with me, bro? It would have been so fun.
What are we doing here? Who is this? Is it Renee? I've been like tapped out of the Ashley Trevino story for a while now, but there's like a new person in this whole game every single time, and this is apparently that somebody that knows something about Ashley. Is anything gonna be said? This person's in a shower? This is what I mean, by the way, about the quality of content that influencers produce. It's just rock bottom. Oh my god. Say something. You're on TV.
Alright, guys, I need to shower real quick.
You're meant to be telling me about Ashley Trevino.
So, I'm gonna actually do a live tonight, you guys. But go follow Renee's Snapchat, Renee.
I'm not going to go follow Renee. So I believe Renee is the partner to Ashley Trevino. This is a friend of Renee who knows about the arrest, and they gave some insight to Ashley Trevino being arrested. It's rock bottom. It really is rock bottom. There's nothing of value here. But then we actually get into the juicy stuff. And I wanna start off by looking at this clip. Now, this clip came out yesterday. Before the arrest, this was the last clip I believe
How old's this video?
of Ashley Trevino.
5 months.
Some will say this is karma. I will say this is just oh my god. Those the eyelashes are like expanding. In every single video I see, they are quite literally getting bigger. You know Captain America has the wings and they come out? You know, like the Falcon wings, they come out? I kind of feel that's what's going on here. Like, these eyelashes are gradually expanding, and then at one moment, she's gonna fly. She's gonna fly off like a butterfly. By the way, I'm not saying it's bad to have gigantic eyelashes. I'm not doing that. I'm not mocking it. I'm just saying and observing. I'm observing. But yeah, this is what she put out yesterday. I just thought it was interesting. Just very interesting.
For the rest of the kids stuff, mine and Renee's kids stuff, and oh my god.
Oh my god, those eyelashes are so big. Sorry.
It is so crazy. I already got noticed at one of the stores, so I'm not getting off no more.
Wow, you're so famous. You're so cool. Wow. I'm so impressed, Ashley. I'm so impressed.
I'm gonna just stay in the car, okay? I'll let the guys get off.
Let's be real, nobody approached her. And if they did approach her, they probably went up to her, asked for a photo, put it into the group chat and said, look who I'm with. Everyone in the group chat laughed because it's you. And not in like a good way. It's not like if I was to take a photo with a celebrity and be like, oh, look, I'm with this Tom Holland or some actor like that. It's,
How'd I know he was gonna go straight to Tom Holland?
Literally how it's gonna go. And I know that sounds mean, but it's absolutely the truth. And by the way, I don't believe this even happened. But either way, let's keep going.
But yeah, so I went into one store and oh my god, I went crazy buying the girls some stuff. Like,
did you buy them a bed? Because you've been slacking on buying your kids beds. They've been sleeping on the floor, or if anything, going to your
Did you buy them a bed?
Because you don't look after them correctly.
They don't have enough already. But you know,
they didn't have a bed, Ashley, for 10 months. But yes, this clip was the last clip I believe that was put out there before the arrest. And yeah, it's like it hasn't aged well in the sense of, well, it didn't age well when it first came out, but it's just like an embarrassing thing to see. But a lot of people have been saying things like karma hit y'all quickly, because this clip as well came out as well. This was again just before she got arrested.
My life the way I want to live my life, because I work, I make money. Okay?
How do you make your money, Ashley? Tell us about the glory of how Ashley Trevino makes her money. She exploits her children on the internet by bringing them onto podcasts in a setting of where it's surrounded by people who make adult content on the internet, and you get them to do dances with them. You don't buy your children bed, and you turn that into rage bait for content. You constantly abandon your children for the sake of content. You're just embarrassing as possible in your content. You hang out with people below the age of 18 allegedly in your content. You travel across states to do that. tell me, Ashley Trevino, why you are proud of this style of making money. Because I'm sure I have people in my audience right now who make far less money than you. I make far less money than you. But I can tell you for sure, I would not swap my lives with you. Even if I was at rock bottom, I would not swap my lives with you. Because what you're doing here and what you've been doing for the last year is quite frankly embarrassing. But it is, yeah, quite hilarious and karma related that she was basically flexing on everyone, saying, I've got the best life and stuff like that. And then a day later, she...
I make money. Okay? If you shut your
You what make... Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! What was that?
fucking mouth and made money the same way I do, you'd be up on top.
Ashley, I do not have any children to exploit and not buy beds for, but if I do, I will let you know. I will come to you and I will ask for advice and say, Ashley, praise be Ashley, please teach me the ways of how to be literally the worst parent on planet Earth. Please, 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 Ashley Almighty, please just tell me how can I exploit my future children for the sake of content in the way that you do? How can I abandon my children in the best way possible, just quite like Ashley Trevino does? Because there's no one on the planet, that quite exploits and abandons their children in the influencer scene like this woman here. She's like level 99 at it. You can't beat this, man. She's at the top of the game.
Bitch.
And then she's just doing her makeup. Yeah, it's sad, it's embarrassing, and yeah, led to a day later. She then gets arrested, and we actually get the first thing straight away.
She's free.
Her leaving the jail. What is this? The versus runway, and then it's her coming out.
Free. She's out.
Are you not embarrassed? Like, again, I don't want to like bring age into it, but I feel like I kind of have to bring age into it. Like, I'm 28, approaching 29 soon, and I feel like if I was doing this at the big age of 28, I would be. I feel like even if you're like 21, you should be embarrassed. Like, if you've been arrested and you're coming out of jail smiling, like laughing, turning it into content and rage bait, it's like, firstly, in the topic of rage bait, I was briefly touching on this earlier, but the topic of rage bait is so funny of Ashley Trevino because she loves to be like, and this is what she's going to do with all of this, by the way. This is again why I'm not making a big video about this, because she's going to be like, oh, I'm getting so much attention and this was all a big plan and I did this intentionally or something on those lines, at least close to those lines. She's going to say stuff like that. But at the end of the day, this rage bait, you are still doing things that is absolutely embarrassing. You can say, oh, it's getting clicks. Yes, it's getting clicks because the entire internet is laughing at you, whilst also on the other side saying, oh my god, this is the worst parent on planet Earth. She does nothing to look after her kids. She constantly abandons her kids. And in this case, she's now been arrested. It's embarrassing, and the fact that this is her first social media related response to it is just so...
She's free! She's out!
It is just a complete mess. But yeah, after that, it only gets worse when she then starts to flex the fact that she looks cute in her handcuffs.
I still ain't got my jewelry on. Handcuffs done bruised me.
Don't bruised me.
You have two children, and you're getting onto your Instagram live after being arrested.
Did someone say meatloaf?
Woo! It was a close one. She almost got away. And I just spit. Hey guys, I'm Daniel Terry, small business owner. I release doves at weddings. My mom owns a beautiful farm, and me and my girlfriend currently live there, and we are very happy. And if you want me, you can Venmo me, and I release the doves, and they're always on time and always ready to go. Okay, so find me, Daniel.
Was that Ace Ventura or what?
I'm sorry.
Red Darts here. You know, I've been playing darts since I was a kid.
Jesus.
If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Let's go. Let's do this. We're playing 301.
No way. No way.
That's, yeah, okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Who wishes to begin?
Wait, before we begin, release the dove.
Yo, I think it's dead.
Don't say that, man. It's not. She's good. She's solid. All right.
Put a dead bird back in your pocket.
Hey, she's not dead, man.
Yo, that's neither here nor there.
Listen, a wing from a dove is peace. Let's start this game in peace. Here we go.
Do you wish me to begin, or do you wish to begin?
Yeah, let's see what you got, little man.
Okay, fine.
Whoa!
Wow.
This is
You're a troublesome lad.
I didn't know this was going to be a dangerous game.
this is how darts goes. All right, I will begin.
All right.
Show you how it's done.
Cheer.
Band of fools. Watch this. Stop touching my sword. That is my sacred weapon. Okay, check this out.
Has anyone ever touched your sword before?
No.
Okay, I see.
Unlike Fred Darts here, I refuse the nookie.
Oh.
Shit.
Just one of those days.
Okay. All right, still warming up. Here we go. All right.
Oh.
Wormed its way down there. 17. Not so good, but just you watch. I'll catch up.
I'm on my way.
I'm feeling a lot better now.
I'm on my way.
Oh, nice. 2 points.
I'm on my way.
Nice.
Nice. Well done.
With magnets, the key is to arc it.
I'm looking for an assistant. All right.
Well, good luck on your search.
Thanks. I'll Facebook market that place.
Not what?
Can Fred, can you hold my bird?
Yeah, I don't really do that.
Just be careful. All right. I have her. Thanks, man. Seriously, position is open. $250 for 12 hours. It's pretty excellent. $250. That's to be clear.
Where are you getting that kind of money?
$3 bill.
I release doves at weddings.
How much do you get paid for that?
$250 for 12 hours. You have to be there the whole day and the night before. All right, here we go. Let's start this up.
Oh.
Bitch.
Okay.
So that's 20.
Oh, wow.
0.
Well, a little too much power there.
No worries. Yeah, it's a lot of power.
Enough power to kill a bird in your hand.
The bird is fine. Everything's fine, man. Okay, I have to return it to my mom's farm, so stop. 20.
He forgot about me.
You haven't gone yet?
No.
All right, go.
Let's see behind those blue eyes, man.
Well, he's not a force user.
Woo! Yeah, all right.
Suddenly I forgot all the Biscuit song names.
Oh. Oh my God. He's a groaner.
Well, he's not. He's absolutely not chosen, that's for sure.
Why would I want to be like you, little man? No bitches. Oh, man. It's just one of those days.
Go collect your dart.
Go collect your
dumbass.
bullshit.
0.
That sucks.
No one knows what it's like.
This is going to take forever unless I solve it, so here we go.
Oh.
Excellent.
Damn it.
He's been practicing semen retention.
Even that is too far. Let's see. 9, and that's a 36.
I can't look
Or no,
away.
wait, 24. 33.
You guys should have a cake.
The age I will become a man.
I bet I could bounce a dart off that thing.
What? Jesus Christ, man.
Don't you know a pack of chainsaw?
Who was the person that sent the anonymous letter to tell us to play darts? Was that you or?
Nobody knows.
I think his name was Mr. Body.
Actually, it was a particle invite, so I'm not really sure who sent it out.
Oh, I don't have a phone. I just have a big computer. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Sir.
Sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oof.
I feel confronted by it.
I'm on my way.
That's what caused the eclipse.
Yo, we should give him something for that.
I'm on my way.
Give him something for that?
Oh. So when you swing it up, it kind of will swing down usually.
Yes, that is how physics worms.
I'm a small business owner, so I really had to work these kinks out, you know?
From throwing all those dead birds in the air.
They're alive, man.
Oh.
15. Wow.
Yep.
Here you go, here you go, here you go. Can you hang on to that for me? Okay. My mom said that she'd cook dinner for us all after this.
Sick. Hope she's got worms. To eat. It's a reference.
Oh.
God.
Well, she doesn't have worms, but our dog Teddy had worms, and that was tragic. All right, here we go.
One of those days.
All right, pretty good. Oh, Jesus, a lot of power. Okay. Not so bad, Daniel.
46.
Feel like a freight train. First one to complain.
You're getting further away.
You're actually not doing well. Just heads up.
Oh, that is... You're at 0 still.
It's just one of those days.
Should have never taken the wheels out of your heelys.
Yeah, what kind of shoes are those?
I got him a PacSun. Nice.
You're over the line.
Get his ass.
Oh, come on. If this was a real dartboard, I would have won by now. I think that's 13 plus 17. 30.
Well done. Release the doves.
Jesus. We're all gonna catch bird flu.
Why do you guys keep saying stuff like that? These are my mom's precious birds. Everything's fine. All right, go get them.
You've got this, Mr. Cakes. The cakes of wrath.
I'm on my line.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well.
I think we've all been there.
Woo! So, I also attend funerals, and I release pigeons. Hold my bird. Peace.
You throw with a certain amount of rage.
It's deep within.
The peace feathers they really messed me up, man. It's pretty crazy.
The what?
The feathers of peace.
Oh.
Oh, that's Sandy.
The feathers fell out onto the ground.
Well, I guess I'll pass them on to you guys. Come on, Sandy. Let's go.
Here you go.
All right.
Look,
Get him, Fred.
we rented out this American Legion for the next couple hours, okay? So just really
That was crazy.
make use of it.
Still gotta figure out who sent us that letter to tell us to play darts all together.
The Illuminati. Okay. Oh.
That was pathetic.
So Fred, have you gotten 0 points so far?
It would appear
You're so
That's really
rough, man.
Because the winner gets to go have dinner.
Meatloaf. Somebody say meatloaf.
It's too bad that doesn't count. You straight up just actually threw a bullseye.
It's just one of those
days.
You are totally gonna get meatloaf if you win.
It's pretty crazy that Spencer is the high energy character of this video.
Easy. Shit. That one's gonna fall over now.
That's a 16.
Okay.
Oh.
Whatever. I'll take it. 45 points.
How about less than that?
How did you get 0 and then got a bullseye?
Oh, meatloaf.
Put your hand out.
No.
So a bit straighter. Whoa!
Good.
Wow.
Nice.
That was excellent.
Okay.
Whoa!
Every time I see that butt, something inside
Hold on.
says, I gotta sit down. You know what I'm saying? You are totally gonna get meatloaf if you win.
It's pretty crazy that Spencer is the.
It is the most replayed part of this episode.
Look, we rented out this American Legion for the next couple hours, okay? So just really
That was crazy.
make use of it.
Still gotta figure out who sent us that letter to tell us to play darts all together.
Illuminati. Okay. Oh.
That was pathetic.
So Fred, have you gotten 0 points so far?
It would appear so.
Bummer.
That's really, really rough, man.
Because the winner gets to go have dinner, meatloaf.
Somebody say meatloaf!
It's too bad that doesn't count. You straight up just actually threw a bullseye.
It's just one of those days.
You are totally gonna get meatloaf if you win.
Pretty crazy that Spencer is the high energy character of this video.
Easy. Shit. That one's gonna fall over now.
I only knew it because it makes it into, like, every compilation.
I'll take it. 45 points.
Well, he didn't get any points.
No.
So a bit straighter. Whoa!
Good. Nice.
That was excellent.
Okay.
Whoa!
Every time I see that butt, something inside of me says, I gotta sit down. You know what I'm saying?
20.
Can you hold?
What is this?
Be proud.
I don't know.
It's a massive dub from Australia. It's
Because he had already gone. He missed his 3 shots, and then and then Meatloaf. Did somebody say Meatloaf?
Every darts competition has to have one Caddyshack cosplayer. Daniel Terry is ours.
48.
Christ. It's a lot of power. Impressive, Daniel Terry. You seem to be taking flight.
Ah, see what you did there. And I liked it. We're all getting Venmo'd for this, right?
What? We play for honor, not for money.
Oh.
I'm broke.
Yeah, I could have guessed.
No.
Oh, I'm on the board.
He's gaining power.
Think of the nookie.
Oh, the nookie did not serve you well.
There you go.
5.
That's pretty
24 points.
All right, it's time to put this to bed.
Toga.
Shit, too much power.
Daniel Terry.
There it is.
I just got chills.
All right.
They're multiplying.
Well, that's
That doesn't feel right.
75 points.
Wow, I feel like I'm on an adventure, a journey. So my girlfriend and I are going on 2 years.
You have a girlfriend?
I do have a girlfriend. We live on my mom's property in a 1-bedroom. It's pretty epic. All right.
Huh. Would y'all ever think about having kids?
Oh, absolutely. We definitely want kids. Oh, God. Okay. We definitely want kids. I want at least 6.
Have you thought about what your partner wants?
Yeah.
Wow, Fred Darts, I wouldn't expect you to be this considerate.
Yeah. She wants at least 6. Of course, whatever she can manage.
Sorry, Gerald Cakes, it appears you have failed.
I'm surprised you caught on.
I'm surprised you caught on, son.
Quit yapping while I'm sporting.
Sorry about that.
It's killing my grind. You be careful, because I'm on my way.
To being my assistant?
I don't think Gerald Cakes... Jesus Christ!
Can you hold Nina?
Why are the eyes red?
They're like the Juggernaut.
Dove's eyes are always red. There's peace, but there's a little war inside. All right, here we go.
What?
Leo Tolstoy said that. Nice wall.
All right.
I think I'm getting more shaggy by the second.
Or something.
All right, well, you got on the board. Ah, rough.
Looks like I'm eating alone at my mom's.
What happened to your partner?
She's
I
definitely...
don't know. I don't know who it is.
She's definitely gonna break up with you after this.
My mom?
Your girlfriend.
Moms can't ever break up with their You should know that, Chosen.
Oh no, I think that's.
Tell that to my broken family.
Not bad.
Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker.
It was a clean throw, but it was just very off.
Okay, 27.
What's the score?
Harold is at 258 points. Fred, you're at 250 points. Daniel, 187. Chosen, 101.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I hate.
Makes sense since I'm schooling you guys on Darts 101 right now.
I hate competition. Really.
It's time for another bullseye. Shit. That would have been really frickin' cool. Yeah. Shit. Just f***ing around now, since I need to let you guys catch
So then
up.
look at us while you throw the dart, man. I don't think you're gonna be a good assistant.
It's fine. I still got 17 points, even with that without trying.
Saying Kia is millennial coded.
I've seen many.
Yeah. You know what they say? Talk softly and carry a big stick. Or in this case, a little dart.
Gerald is so mysterious, am I right?
Well, he's quoting Teddy Roosevelt. It's not that crazy.
Oh, Teddy Roosevelt. The rock star.
What?
Oh.
Sorry.
Magnets are tough.
How do they work?
Whoa!
You got 97 points?
I told you I'm on my way. I told you I'm on my way. I told you I'm on my way.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to come.
I think Gerald Cakes might be a robot that's glitching out.
I told you I'm on my way.
I don't know. Gerald might be the only one I can trust because I can't figure him out.
When Gerald Cakes buys a plane ticket, he has to book the entire economy class. Fit all that shit.
I bet you fly Virgin, little man.
Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah. So that's a 6.
I feel like these are a burden.
God damn it.
That was awesome. Thanks for handing it to me just like flat on the ground.
Wow. That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever witnessed in my life.
Yo, consistency is key.
Should I end this?
Oh. No, shut up. You're definitely not going to be my partner because you have too much of an ego. And to be honest, birds don't like that. They can sense that. It's fear. That's what egos are. It's fear. That's what my mom says.
Pathetic. Airball.
Oh.
He may have us.
Okay.
All right, that's 28 plus 19 plus 19.
There's still time.
Yes. To be my
I don't understand darts.
Ooh.
Betrayed by the magnetism.
Not looking good.
Perhaps it's the eclipse that caused that. Well, the eclipse did not cause that.
Oopsie daisy. Gerald is kind of like Cyclops. He takes off the sunglasses. We're all toast.
I'd say he's more of a centaur, but yeah.
That's a 17, if I dare say so myself. Oh boy.
51.
Impressive.
They're on their way.
So what is a Limp Biscuit?
Well,
A Limp Biscuit is something my mom makes. Her name is Nancy, and she's very kind. Right?
Is a ancient art that has thankfully been dead since 2005.
What was that?
I think I only know the Urban Dictionary one.
That's a triple. 36.
All right, Fred Dunce.
Oh my god!
Just killed a bird.
No!
You just killed his dead bird.
Do it.
That wasn't me.
It's a lie.
That was not me.
We need to acknowledge that there is a man carrying around a bunch of taxidermied birds.
They're alive, and they're perfect for wedding ceremonies. You release them after they say I do, and everyone has a special time.
Where did
And I need an assistant.
Do you have to go track the birds down after?
My mom has a farm.
Do the birds go back to the farm?
Of course I return them always. She She lets me keep a couple.
Shrimp biscuit.
It did a flip. That's what's crazy.
Shrimp biscuit.
That did not work.
Shrimp biscuit. Mulligan?
Too passive.
That's rough. We go until someone gets down to 0.
And right now it's looking like my man Chosen.
He's a nightmare.
Shit right now.
Since I definitely have at least 1 more
Ow!
round before any of you could possibly catch me, I'm willing to do some trick shots here. I will throw from all the way back here.
Is that legal?
The air.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll just stand right behind you.
Okay. Here we go. Damn it.
So
Shit.
You almost had the win.
No points, but that's fine.
Sacrificed it.
That was cool, though. I almost got it.
So I should be able to shoot closer. Is what you're saying. Oh shit, my magnet.
You literally are falling apart.
What?
I'm the real alpha. I told you to eat shit and you did.
I didn't eat shit. I attempted an incredible trick shot, and I nearly did it. That's not eating shit. You would know a thing or two about shit.
Whoa. You guys are fighting. No one has secret conversations with me. I want to learn about shit, if that's a...
Daniel, Terry, you've been eating the most shit out of everyone here, somehow.
Okay.
Despite the fact that Fred Durst over here is worse than you.
It's Fred Darts.
God
Totally
damn.
different guy.
At least my shit is filled with birds.
What? So you're eating them?
Stop doing this.
To 4th place.
Actually, Cakes is ahead of me, which is insane.
It's not that insane. You want to know about insane?
This is getting intense in here.
Thanks for having my back.
Keeps getting more and more humid. I don't know why.
Does this little domino area get anything?
I think those are for dart storage.
It's a legend.
The legend of what?
No, it's like a legend, like on a map.
All right. Here we go. Daniel Terry for the win.
Okay, actually impressive.
Champ.
Did you also throw your dart?
That was a good Fred.
Oh, close.
That could have been anyone's dart over there.
15.
Specifically red.
Plus
so.
8. Plus 9.
No, one fell on the floor.
That one's not mine, Fred. Listen, Fred, you're in the running to becoming my partner, so don't f it up, okay?
Hey,
Whoa.
there you go. 10 or 18.
Nothing.
That felt louder than all the other impacts on the wall.
Here we go.
Let's make things interesting.
Okay. What?
Let's make things interesting. How about you walk out of that door right now?
Woo!
You're really believing what you're saying right now, aren't you?
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Just let your bird on the.
Oh. Well, I thought you guys were having a moment, so I wanted to release the dove at the right time.
God. So, Gerald, you got 0 points on that one, right?
Why would you bring it up?
So I can once again do a bunch of trick shots and just have a good time.
Yes, Chosen, I dare you once again.
What kind of trick shots should I do?
Backflip.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do a backflip.
Between
Okay, fly.
How about between
Swim underwater.
Can you see your own
Swimming
asshole?
underwater is what?
Skip and do a backflip.
Bend over and see your own asshole, dude.
Bend over and see your own asshole. Is that what you just said?
Yo, I think this guy's got an anal fixation.
Bend over and see your own
You want me to
asshole.
like hike it like a football?
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I can't get it together. It's actually pretty
Why
good.
was that in my last 3 turns?
What the?
Damn it. Well, I think I just won.
on?
25. So, wait, do I need to get exact? Did I bust? No! Chosen!
Yo, this guy busted!
Okay, so that counts as nothing. Fine, whatever. That was sick as
Thanks for doing what I said again and eating shit again.
I didn't eat shit. You saw that. Everyone saw that.
You just put a bird in my ass.
No. All my birds are accounted for. They're right here. Your ass is free of feathers.
You ever have to deal with hawks?
Oh, yeah, I've dealt with hawks. Actually, my brother dealt with a hawk. He's no longer with us.
He was a little guy, you see.
The hawk took him.
Wow, how...
Pretty sad.
What the hell?
That sucks. God is against you.
What the
Dealt with a bald eagle, though? Woo! Those talons can rip a skin off. That's why I stick with doves.
Okay, how about this? How about I do it all over again?
No.
Hey, thought I'd ask.
What?
What's that?
What was that? Why you're holding all of your birds?
What the hell are you doing?
All right, thought I'd try something. Didn't quite work.
1, 2.
Wow, finally getting points.
Whoa!
3.
Okay.
Oh.
I think you managed to get 2 darts on the board, but they're worth 4 points total. 6. Oh, 6.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, pretty good.
Count your blessings.
It's time for me to get 18.
I'm a full head ahead of you. Taller.
What is that? That's 2? Okay.
Nina wants to hang out here.
Fine.
Is that okay?
All right. 7. Down to 11.
It's all right, Nina. Come on. She wants to hang out right here. Is that all right?
Inch my way closer
All right,
to success.
The offer still stands for you to get the out.
All right, Nina. You stay. Jesus Christ. Birds are like kids. They're tough.
Can't even handle 3 of them.
No, I can't, but I want 6.
You talking to me, son?
I was talking to her. Them. They.
Slay.
What if I threw one so hard it pierced the dartboard?
I think actually at that point we'd let you win. Go for it.
Mr. Cakes, that hurt.
Looks like someone needs to work on their thumb meat.
My brother didn't work on his thumb meat.
Then an eagle got him?
A hawk.
How
Two very
big was your
different
brother?
What?
How big was this hawk?
Hawk was massive. It was like a dragon size.
It was Ethan.
Nice. Mission Impossible reference.
No, that's Ethan Hunt.
Shit.
His name was Hudson.
Ethan Hawke is before sunset. All right, buddy?
I know that.
I thought that's like one of your favorite series.
No, that's Shane Top.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh!
From iCarly?
32 plus 25.
All I gotta do is believe in myself and talk about my brother. Really helps clear my way.
How about try not to fly too close to the sun?
That's right, your Icarus trick.
Yo, Icarus, try Sisyphus.
You keep managing to get 1 point.
Oh, that's 2.
Impressive.
Slow and steady. Wins the race.
I bet this works.
Fred, 191. Gerald,
Fred, 62.
91. Daniel, 56.
Yes!
Chosen, 11.
Yeah. He was on iCarly.
I'm aiming for the left there.
Yikes. Nah.
Weak.
No.
God.
Well, yes. Get back!
Well, you're not taking the cakes
solid
this
wall
time.
hits are
Yeah.
Solid wall hits.
It's more on the red, I'll be honest.
6.
That's a 2 time. That's a 2 try.
That's a 6.
Yo, that first dart hit looked like Mola Ram falling off the cliff in Temple of Doom.
What?
Those was for Brent.
Fred Durst watches,
Steven Spielberg, greatest living filmmaker. Cheer.
No?
No frickin'
18. Suck on those toes.
Wow.
Why did you say something like
I didn't have Nina. I don't know. She brings me peace.
How do you keep such high spirits?
My mom, Nancy. She cooks for me every night. And my girlfriend.
What are you eating?
Meatloaf.
Loaf.
Okay.
Is that all she makes?
Yeah. Meat smothered in any kind of sauce is her forte.
What's the prime sauce? What do you use sauce most of? Sauce?
Ketchup.
Okay.
What?
Yep, that's to be expected. You still managed to not get any points.
Nobody looked.
Nobody looked away, and you pointed at us.
Yeah. That was
just a bit. Can I do that again?
No.
No.
No, that was your turn. You fully took it.
Man, it's just one of those days.
Okay, hey, there you go.
I cheat.
Put you out of all of your misery right now.
Okay.
Shit.
7.
Still in our misery.
And that's
Yeah, it's over.
that's my turn.
Unless okay, I'll give
What?
if you can hit it down.
Oh, okay.
If you can move.
All right, if I can knock that dart down, then it doesn't count. Dang it. Damn it, though, but I don't get anything. Freaking whatever.
Okay, that was pretty epic.
I know.
That was some chosen shit.
Yeah, that's why they call me that.
Oh, is that why you have the wolves howling at the moon, all 3 of them?
Yeah.
I do want the chosen shirt.
My whole life, I've been.
Into
Um,
I've been scrutinized for the size of my ass.
hold on.
It's hard to live out here because you just keep getting judged because you have such a big ass. And that's where the anger comes from. I'm just clarifying.
And I apologize.
I'm not
for saying it
apologizing.
sounded like a cushion. It looks like a cushion. I'm very sorry about that. It looks great.
This is my life.
Oh, boy.
Yep, it's pretty rough.
Philip Brownlee. He almost played Fred. Yeah, because he's literally in season 1. And he's not swole. Hold on. Ew, get me off of Facebook.
Can I do something? Can I do something?
Oh, honey.
Carly Shay. For my Carly, right?
Nice. Is this Mitchell Musso? No, that's me.
That's him.
Oh.
Thanks, can I do something?
Oh.
All right. Carly gave this movie 4.5 stars, and they said, "Where the fuck is the breakfast?"
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
It's not breakfast. Good guess though.
That's a great guess.
Breakfast Club.
Damn.
Okay, nothing.
Woo!
Really worked its way down there.
That one danced its way down. A little salsa. 38 points. Done and dusted.
I did not choose to be chosen.
Wow. Everyone whispers when Amanda goes.
Wait, what she... wait, what did she need at first? Did she need 36? No.
Release the doves.
unfortunately busted.
So wait, does that mean I get nothing? The
That's how it works.
Look at how epic this is.
It's pretty epic.
I don't let life get to me, but
Epic
that
failure.
It's okay. I forgive you, man.
Don't touch it.
I don't. Do you want to hold Nina?
Oh, I love iCarly.
All I need is 4 bullseyes.
Let me get back here.
1.
This is tragic. God.
Come on, Fred.
I don't think I've ever finished it either.
Oh boy. Fred, not doing so hot.
Days where you don't want to wake up. Everybody sucks. And you don't know why.
Oh, where'd the microphone come from?
Ripping someone's head off.
Young did not know you had a microphone.
No human contact. And if you interact, your life is on contract.
That was excellent.
Your best bet is to stay away.
Holy shit.
Woo!
All right.
Holy shit.
That was excellent.
You brought
Time to get 11.
Free concert.
Time to use more of my power than before.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, that's 3.
Yeah, that was weird. That was weird.
4. So 7.
Get 7. Get 7.
Get 7. Damn it.
If you didn't throw it too hard, you would have gotten it.
Darts get 7.
Pathetic.
All right. 7 points.
I'm on my way.
Okay.
Salsa dancer on the loose.
Use more power.
How dare you?
What?
How dare you? Don't ever. Don't ever.
This is like the first scene from Jurassic Park.
Don't you ever say anything ever again.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted Nina to solve any issues.
I'm on my way. This I swear.
What?
Woo! Nice. Well done.
That was really cool.
Oh God.
Why do you wear a flannel if you have to keep kind of taking it off?
Yeah, you should just have a short shirt.
Yeah, you could wear a crop top if you wanted. I mean, nobody would judge you for
You
it.
keep showing it and you don't want anyone to talk about, but if you just wore a short shirt.
Go.
38. Huh.
The
Done
age
and
I have
dusted.
become a man.
Try not to get so many points this time, Daniel. 38. 20. So 18. What's that? 22?
Now you need 16.
Get 16. There's a 16 on there.
That does still count. That's 20, 22.
That's a triple.
So that's 28 points.
I need 10.
Shit. This is getting brutal.
Okay, Chosen.
I can come back. I can come back.
I must say, Daniel, I'm impressed.
Thanks.
You're one of the most awesome Daniels I've ever met, besides Daniel Bryan.
Who's that?
Pretty disappointed in everyone in this room.
No, I got it. It was a weird reference.
What?
Who's
Of course
Daniel
Chosen would know WWE.
Who's Daniel Bryan?
He's a wrestler.
Oh, wrestler.
That's like the most boring name I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
I
Kind
watch
of his whole thing.
I watch horseback riding on TV, not wrestling.
You watch horseback riding on TV?
Yes, sir.
Is there a channel for that?
Yep.
What's the channel?
Horses. Pretty epic.
Just horse.
Couple people fall off.
Oh.
Hey, Fred! He cheated. Fred, in a time when we're trying to make a connection, you just cheated. How do you feel? Okay, it doesn't give up.
Oh, okay. Finally getting points. I like how you ran up and did that and you still...
What happened there?
There's a ghost in this room.
There really is.
39 plus 9. 47. 48.
Hello?
It's been a long time since 3rd grade. You see, when I was in 3rd grade, I thought it was gay because I could draw.
That's
Those are real Macklemore days.
Let's see if we can.
All right.
Let's see. Let's see.
All right, it's time to end this. 7. Okay.
Let's see if you won't. Let's see if you won't shit the bed this time, Chosen.
7. Shit. Okay.
Whoa, you're really getting to it,
Focus.
Cakes. Keep going.
I'm in your head.
Damn it.
I'm in your head.
Shit.
What do you say we turn on a little music?
Bum, 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 ba, da, 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 da. All right.
Put that thing away.
Oh boy. I'm on the line.
Oh. Nope.
My bad.
Oh. Should have had Nina.
Is this a safe space to say I hate Nina? Yeah.
It's okay. You okay?
What's he thinking about? I like getting plowed in my ass while I play Overwatch.
Just twist? Yeah. Yeah, it was 0. You can count on that.
You're the hero, as they say. Right, Chosen?
All right, Nina. We need 10 points. You.
Throw it really hard.
You gotta knock it off. Nope. Well, too bad.
I got 12 when I needed 10. Okay, Nina, that didn't work out so well.
Okay, actually, pretty good. All right. Jesus, what the
71.
What?
My favorite Green Day song, 71 Guns.
Listen, Chosen. Chosen. You end this game right now. I will end it all.
How much does Chosen need?
I need 7. Gerald, wielding that blade brings a terrible curse upon its wielder as well. You do not want that burden. I suggest you put it down. Besides, I'm about to win. I got 8. All right, I will knock it down. God damn it. All right, if I still knock down the 8, then I got 5. Ah, shit. God damn it. Now I did really well. Shit.
Still in the running.
Frick.
Thanks for eating shit.
F you.
This is the one character that pisses me off.
The Chosen just hates Gerald Cakes.
Hates it.
I'll kill you. I can talk shit too. I will be the demon on both of your shoulders.
Believe me, Chosen, it is my mission to get under your skin, and I have.
Oh yeah? Who sent you? The CIA?
The other one.
The anti-CIA.
I'm on my way.
Birds can't save you.
Have you guys ever seen those shirts that say FBI Female Body Inspector? Yeah, I made those.
Well, 2002 was a big year for you then.
Yeah. I'm Fred Darst.
I'm on my way.
Uh-oh.
You probably should just put a little more torque into the throw.
Not happy. Not happy. Uh-oh. Oh, God. I'm always the one that gets the handshake that rips my soul. Oh, boy.
There it is.
Oh, God. Oh.
0, Zoe. Ow. You're lucky you have a kind soul.
Thank you. Thank you. I do. You scare me. Mr. Cakes?
Yeah.
To talk after this.
What kind of talk?
An assistant.
Oh, God.
What do you need assistance for?
Why? No.
I need someone to help me with the birds. It's very hard to put
You
them
have like 2 birds.
You need
Fucking manage
There's a
them.
different kind of help you
birds,
need.
and this is just the half of it.
You brought. Where's the other half of your birds?
They're at my mom's farm. God, you guys don't care of it. That is all I have to get.
Out of all of my challenges, being stuck in a room with you three is the worst thing I've ever dealt with. Jesus Christ. Well, you busted.
3? No, that's 3.
That's 3? Okay.
That's 3.
All right, so you're at 7 as well. Bravo, until you bust.
Shut up. So I have 3. So now I have to get to 7.
He needs complete silence.
I would try to psych you out, but I just kind of feel bad for you at this point, so. Okay.
That's something.
Oh, you got 7. God damn. All right.
19, 7, 13.
Just shouting numbers.
How much does Brent need?
14. What? How did we get here?
How much? Tell me.
Christ.
How much does Cakes need?
Cakes needs 85, and that's okay.
All right. 85 is better than 7. My God.
My whole life has been a struggle.
7 points. Here we go.
7 pounds.
God, I freaking hit it. You guys saw that. It hit the 7.
I saw nothing.
I don't know.
About to hit the 7 now. Damn it.
You hit 17. So
You
it's
bust.
No. Okay, if I hit the 7 hard enough, I will knock the one that's hit 17 out. God damn it.
Good job, Chosen.
Be wary.
I never know what's going to happen with those two.
You know the meaning of the word chosen.
Well,
On your
Mr.
way to
Cakes?
what?
Where are you headed? Because it's not to the winning finish line.
On their way to hitting the wall really hard.
Yep. All right, Daniel.
Okay.
Get 8.
No. 7. Why would you say that? Are you crazy?
It's called trickery.
Well, it didn't work on me.
Well, it nearly did.
No, it didn't.
Worked for like a split second.
Stop yet. Stop yet, mouth.
Hello?
Stop your smosh mouth.
Stop yet, mouth. Well.
Congratulations. You made it harder on yourself. Shit.
What the hell was that?
So now I just need 4. Bummer. I don't know what that is.
It's 11.
So you need 3.
Get 3, son.
Oh.
Nice.
Aim for 3.
It seems I'm closer to winning than you, bozos.
Okay.
I'm not a bozo. My name is Daniel Terry.
9.
You busted.
I will hit 7 with so much force that the other one will fall off.
Whoa, weird. What happened just
That was an impressive throw, though.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh my God. Sorry. I'm sorry. The butt. Sorry. All right.
So you're sure that doesn't count for anything?
That's what I needed.
24. The age I became a man.
My favorite Kiefer Sutherland show. Next to the one where he's the
21.
president.
It was 21.
Oh, sorry.
I'm coming for you.
I know. I got you.
I come for no.
What's it called?
Like next in line or something.
Yep. Next in line. I love that. Okay, so I need 4. All right, Nina, Pinta, let's do this.
Pinta?
That's kind of a up reference.
Their intentions were okay.
Yeah,
Dubious at best.
What am I to be expected when they're Portuguese?
Okay, Not like that. What the? What the?
Wow, really lost it. Jesus Christ.
Where did this power come
I
from?
got all messed up there.
You hear that? It's the sound of the wall shivering. You don't mind if I run up?
Run up.
Yes, we do.
Just don't go under the carpet. Not allowed on the rug.
Ease up, little guy. Whoa. Okay,
Jesus
that kind of running up is
Christ.
okay. That's
You
fine.
need 3 points.
Do a squat, jump up.
Squat, jump up, and throw. Hustle, hustle, good hustle. Good hustle.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Good hustle.
I don't even know where it went.
Good lumbar.
If he wins, I swear to God.
It's just one of those days.
Oh boy.
Okay, speed run. Let's go.
7. Let's go. 5. Okay, I need 2 points. Where's the 2? Is there even a
Next
2?
to the 15.
Okay. Here we go.
Use your eyes.
Pow. Shit.
Boom, boom,
Calm down.
Oh, wow.
I will get it. More power.
Oh.
That's 16. Just 16?
Yep.
Unfortunately, yes.
16.
Right. Let's pick up the pace.
We are.
Go, Daniel.
Woo!
Well.
Bullseye. Congratulations. You lost.
Oh.
Woo!
That's what I actually needed. No bueno.
Wow, you really? Well, great job. 2. Here we go.
Oh.
Damn it, that's on the triple. Wait, is it?
Yes.
It's cut on a line. Okay, shit. Okay, maybe I can knock it down.
Oh. You're gonna put a hole in the wall, man.
God. Shit. F you.
Oh. What in the...
That one's stuck. Just want you guys all to be aware that I've been shooting with 3 birds this whole time, so just keep that in mind when I win.
Yeah, really? Okay, good information. Yep, there we go.
Nice shot. Okay.
Wait.
Did it all for the nookie. I did it all for the nookie.
I guess not.
That word is a tough... That's
So you can take that cookie.
I guess,
Wow, all right.
I guess not, man.
Okay.
No nookie tonight.
No nookie was
You
had.
leave a cookie out for Santa Claus, we can leave me a snookie.
You give a mouse a nookie. Here you go, 2. Shit.
No!
Y'all been to Crumble Nookies?
1. Another 1. Here we go. God damn it. All right, so I need 1 point. I'm really f***ed here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What if Gerald somehow manages to do this? Oh, I keep forgetting that God hates him.
Ouch.
My God cursed him with this voluptuous bottom.
Wait, what is that? All right.
Wait, how many was that?
Wait, everyone stop. And that's a lot of points. Well, you can knock it down.
Oh. You.
Sorry.
Let's go. Nope.
Oh.
Let's get it.
Nothing.
That was pathetic.
Definitely not.
Never has 1 point ever been so difficult to attain. But I'm about to do it. 1! Okay, I missed. Good.
Yeah. Dancer.
I mean, technically you hit the 1.
No.
Oh.
So sorry you gobbled up on shit again, Chosen.
for me, I guess.
Really helping him out. Yep.
Dancer.
All right. Okay.
Oh,
15.
so you have 15 left.
So I'm not that back behind.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
There is hope yet.
Rebellions are built on hope.
Not expected that quick from you.
17 again?
Way to go.
The best you've ever
You
played.
finally got points.
I figured out darts, though.
Okay, here we go.
Good news, everyone.
How many do you need? 3?
1. Shit. 2.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
God damn it. Shit.
Is it true that they're planning a wenching hour around here?
No.
Dang. I would have stuck around.
God, I can't not look. Dancer.
I am that 3, 7 for 10.
Nice. How many
So
do you
it's
have left?
anyone's game.
5.
All right.
Let's get this show.
I told you.
Let's pick up the pace.
I'm on my way.
Jesus. What was that? Shit.
No, I'd say that's more. I'd say that's more on 4.
You should check, Alex.
I have to be the final eyes on this.
Because if it's 4, then I win.
Congratulations.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
Release the doves!
Oh, man.
Release the doves! Release the doves! Hello, I'm Daniel Terry, and I am the winner of darts. And I'm looking for a new assistant, and it looks like it's going to be the Chosen.
Congratulations, Daniel Terry. You are now the champion of darts.
Thank you. Meatloaf is on my mom, so who's in there?
Looks like we both ate shit today. But at least I did in style.
Oh,
This
boy.
has been darts. Let us know what other competitors you'd like to see here, or what other games you'd like to see played in the arena. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Woo! Venmo me my day rate.
Okay, I mean, if someone went in there, that's not fair. Am I allowed to do this? I can't believe this is what's happening immediately. Wait, I see someone! Recently, Courtney and I competed in a massive game of hide and seek against 50 other YouTubers for the chance to win $100,000. And we had such a good time, we decided let's do it again, except it's gonna be right here at the Smosh home base with our entire Smosh crew. Whoever wins, mind you, this time I'm seeking, and whoever wins gets $100. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25,
29.
20, 20.
I need this money. I need,
Three.
dude, I really need this.
Go! 22.
Okay. We're hiding.
But he's gonna see the star.
I'll put it on top. I'll hide it.
Our studios are pretty decent size, so I feel like there's gonna be some good spots. They have to stay inside, can't go outside. I'm trying to think who I think is gonna win. We got Alex and Cassie and Aaron, who work in our art department. They build sets, so they might have built some shit that they're gonna hide inside. I don't know. Lisa, who is HR, but she also does a lot of other stuff. She helped design this building, I believe. She might know a lot of the inner workings. I think I'll find Noah pretty quick. I don't believe in him. Damien, We'll see. We'll see. I think Damien's gonna give up. He's gonna have to go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna catch him there. Courtney's gonna get scared. Greg is saying he thinks Jackie Jones is gonna win. I was surprised Jackie Jones signed up for this.
She is more serious about it than I think you realize.
All right, we'll see. Selena, I think she might be more competitive than I'm thinking. She seems so nice, but I have a feeling she's taking this seriously. We've got our writers also competing. I think I'm gonna find them quick. They're both tall dudes. I don't think they can hide too well. We also have Rock, Matt Duran, Erica. I think I'll find Erica. The problem is Erica has her dog here today, Winnie.
I'm gonna turn off the lights soon, but Winnie will be the sacrificial lamb. When I open the door, lead them out, okay? Okay? Do you wanna go to Petco? Do you have to win? You have to win for mommy?
Tommy. I think I'll find Tommy. I don't think that's too hard.
Cassie's my decoy, and I'm Alex's decoy. So Alex is like, fine. Right? Okay, he said shut the f up, got it.
So Heidi is competing? Oh boy. My money.
I hope he finds me soon because I was forced to do this.
There is no place
I
you couldn't.
don't know.
And it's in her name. So inside that door is Smosh HQ. As soon as I enter, the game is on. All right.
See, they should do this in their new building.
Oh yeah. Wow. Quiet. So quiet. Creepy. Oh man. All right. Okay. Where is everybody? Hello? Hello? Oh, this is cool. This is really cool. I thought there was going to be some more obvious ones, just like out in the open. But no. Wow. Echo! It's so quiet. I've never heard it this quiet before. There's always people running around all over the place. Now it's dead empty. All right. This feels like a good place to begin. Let us.
I was just curious because I talked to this one person who is stream writing, and they said they can read a whole book in 4 hours.
There are tables here, and there was a head peeking out. Really? Really? What were you thinking was gonna happen? It's Rachel Evans, 4th runner-up on the circle, and last place in the Smosh hide and seek. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rachel. I'm glad you're streaming this on TikTok.
I am, and you really please just, there's nobody in here.
There's nobody in there?
You shouldn't look in here because there's nobody in here.
Okay. There's no one in here. Okay, so there actually wasn't anyone in here. Unless you did. Okay.
Did you just miss?
Well, I saw this. I saw that I got pranked. I really thought Tommy was going to be wedged in there, and he's going to be like, oh no! You know what? Let's check this kitchen area first. Let's check it. I'm curious. There's this electrical room. I don't think anyone would go in here. Am I good to check in here? All right, let's.
I could probably read a book in 4 hours, but I don't know if I'll remember it.
I'm too scared to look in there. I need someone to. Nobody went in there, right? Am I allowed to do this? Oh my god. I'm gonna get scared. I can't believe this is what's happening immediately. Wait, I see someone. Oh my god. Oh my god. Matt Duran was up here. What the shit? Oh my god, I was almost too scared to go up there. Holy shit. Matt Duran, for such a great spot, I'm bummed that I found you second.
Second?
Second.
Oh my god, well done.
It was just too good. There's no one else up there, right?
No.
Well, thanks, Matt. Sorry, so I'll shut the door. I'll let you chill.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no problem, man. This got so scary so fast. That was crazy. All right, let's check this conference room.
Oh my god. I can't believe this turned into Resident
Evil immediately. Okay.
It's been 10 minutes. I'm still in this trash bag. Goodbye.
Shoot. Okay, there's no one in here. This room is cleared. This room is cleared. Okay.
Like, I can read fast.
Heidi? Really? Just under the chair.
Yep. Found me. Wow. Finally. Oh,
Good job.
thank you.
I can't believe I found Matt Duran before you, and Matt Duran was up in an attic in the electric room, but you were under a chair. Let's move back this way. Ooh, in here. Okay, now, in the hide and seek that we did with Preston, one of the Merrill twins hid in a garbage bag. Now that's this time.
Just let me out. It's really hot.
Oh my god, Lisa! Lisa! No! Oh, Lisa! Oh my god! Oh no! Good job! You did it! You made it! Bye! Now wait a second.
This is suspicious.
This was not like this earlier today. Hold on. Oh my god, this is heavy. You know what, Courtney? This is a lot of effort. Oh my god. Do you need help?
I am merch now.
Oh, good. All right, bye.
No. My legs are asleep.
Okay, you're gonna have to get some effort on your side too. Okay, here we go. Found you.
Oh, if you spend enough money at the Smosh store, this is what you get.
Found a few. Let's check it. Check here.
The amount of IKEA furniture just in this office.
That was a great spot. That was a really great spot. I found you by accident, Lizzie. That was incredible. I have 13 people left to find, all right? Doing pretty good from the get-go. Now, I don't know where they might be hiding. I'm not entirely sure where they might be. They might be hiding in plain sight. Hello. That was actually great. I walked past this before. The commitment. I walked right past her. Twice. I can't believe this turned into Resident Evil immediately. Let's continue on. Now we're getting into the stages. Someone had to do it. Wow. Okay, another photo of me I like this little prank, little surprise thing that we got going on. That there's photos of me everywhere. Oh. Nope. Wow. Really thought that was going to be someone. Okay, I'm going to check in here. We're now getting into the props. This is where shit can get crazy because this is a lot of stuff. Oh, see, this is bad news. See, someone could be hiding in here and I wouldn't even be able to tell. No one. Oh, God, it goes back far back there. This is crazy. Okay. Okay, I have a feeling. I'm going in. No one! There's no one back here! Look at this little, like, tiny spot back. There's a tiny little perfect spot back there, and no one took it. Okay. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. No. I love that I look. It took me. Well, the fact that you're. If you had the thing tucked over your face like Selena, you might have gotten away with it. I want to finish this area. That was nuts. That was nuts. Everyone I work with is nuts. We've had a gamer chair this whole time? Yeah. What? Oh, that's right. Yes, I'm subscribed, and I was in that video. I just forgot. Okay, so Cassie was there. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I just see Tommy's eyes peek out. Oh, oh, no. Do you need help getting out of there? Yeah. There's like 10 people left. I'm not even halfway. Am I halfway? Are we more than halfway? Oh, God. So there's still... Oh, no. What is this? This is hollow. Okay. Oh! Oh! I found Aaron! I've almost got the full Ark department. I've almost completed it. Alex is the last one left. Here, let me help you. You brought your laptop and everything.
We did.
You thought you were staying overnight.
Yeah. I thought it was really good.
It was great. It was great. Okay. Oh. Oh, easy. Someone's hiding in here. I just wonder who. Oh. Hello. A puppy. And probably Erica? No. Wait, what? Oh, I could have sworn. Oh my God! Oh my God! Holy crap! Wow, Winnie didn't give you away at all.
I know, I was so proud of her. She
Wow.
at all.
You were so good! You were so good! This is a lot of stuff. Oh my God. Okay. Halfway. Now, see, this is suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
This goes back far. Oh no. This is tough. Oh God. Oh shoot. Okay. First off.
See, I'd be an HR violation. I'd be like, I would have been climbing. I'd be on top of that shit.
Something's back there. Oh my God! Oh my God! What, Jesse? Jesse, that's an insane spot. Jesse is wedged way back in the corner over there. He had a black sheet over him and everything. Holy crap, Jesse. Good job. I actually had a cockroach friend back here too. Good luck with that, Jesse. We'll see you later.
On the,
Dude, impressive.
the things that their storage is on.
We have the coffin over here. A lot of people have died in this coffin. And It's covered with cardboard. So let's see. Yo!
The coffin, because I was perfectly covered, and then like 3 boxes fell over. Someone was just like, ooh.
Sorry, Damien.
Was I at least second, Shane?
You made it a good ways, man. Good job.
13, lucky 13 when I was in the coffin. That's a good.
Not bad, man. We got a lot of work to do. Okay, let's go check the our set here. This is where we film our funerals. Granted, there's no set right now. There is this, which is weird. And boop. Wow. Okay, I feel like.
Oh.
What is this? This is a prank. It's empty. This is such a mean prank. They literally what? And I fell for it. Of course I did. I have to look everywhere. Wow. No one's hiding in the studio. Right? Uh-oh.
No way.
Wow. Those are just empty shoes. Epic pranked. There's no one in this studio, and I've just searched it all. I feel so dumb. All right, game stage. Games time. Oh, who's that? Who is that? I just saw someone. Who was that? Okay, it says, unless Shane. This way, unless Shane. Oh, good. We have... I like how I'm the one seeking. I'm supposed to be like the scary one here, but I somehow feel like everyone's my serial killer. Okay, well, there's no one back here. And I feel like I saw someone, and now they're gone. And there's a red phone. Okay. This was also a prank. And I fell for it. All right. Is there anyone underneath the board AF table? No. Oh, I got Rock! I got him! I knew it! I knew it! My spidey sense was tingling. You set this whole thing up?
I want money.
How did you set this all up?
What, the 2 props on the floor? I don't know how I did it either, Shane. Like, I can't tell you.
I almost walked out. What sucks now is I have looked everywhere. There are still people left. But now I kind of have to retrace my steps. I don't... Okay,
Like on top of those shelves. I also like am very small.
Okay, so I can get hints, but every hint is going to cost me?
You have to add $10 to the prize pot.
Give me one chance. Let me just look back here. No? Okay. All right. Shoot. I don't want to ask for hints, but all right. Fine. Give me a hint. I'll add $10 to it.
Everyone remaining is in a spot that you've already hit, like found someone before.
Okay, so I just retrace my steps, and I'll find someone. Somewhere I've already looked before. Where could someone be hiding? It's impossible. Like,
Shane Top from iCarly?
This is ridiculous now. People went to some lengths. So I'm looking for Alex. Jackie Jones.
It's not super spacious in here. But I can move around a little bit.
Jeremy.
I can hear him. I can tell he's struggling.
I would fall asleep.
No.
see me. That's the plan, at least. Let's see if we can do it.
Aaron Dougal, that's right. Fine, give me one hit. Bump it up to 120.
There's someone hiding where you found two people.
There's someone hiding where I found two people. I found Cassie and Aaron both over here in this area.
I don't know who that is.
Alex, I know you're here. Hey, Alex, Junji Ito is the worst author of all time. Junji Ito sucks, Alex. If you don't respond, it means you agree. Okay, these are weird. This is weird, because this feels like someone was blocking this. Oh my god, what? Okay, there's no way. Oh my god. There's no way. No one's hiding in here. No, okay. That's not a person. There's no way that's a person. Whoever this is crazy.
I would have fallen asleep.
That's not a person. They're not breathing. Okay, I found Tommy here. And
Oh! Joe Dirt.
This is where I found two people. So, if that's a person, you need to tell me that you're a person. This doesn't feel heavy enough that there's a person in it. See, do you see what I mean? That looks like a person in there, right? But it's not. No freaking... Oh my god! Alex!
Oh.
Alex, that's a heavy sandbag on you. Yeah. Holy shit, man. Oh my god. Dude, look. You had that on top of you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm not gonna win that gift card to the ER now, though.
Do you need help, man?
Eventually, go find everyone else. I'll get myself out.
All right, dude. Well, have fun.
Wait, don't do that.
Okay, so that means there's 4 people left. We have Jeremy, one of our writers. We have Aaron Dougal, our executive assistant, Noah, and Jackie Jones. Now, people have been saying, it was Greg, you said Jackie Jones was going to win. I have to find her. There's no one can be back there. Nothing under here. Hey, Aaron. Yeah. Harry Styles, look out. She's a super fan and she knows how to sneak into any place.
Okay. How do you know what happened already?
Oh, okay. Okay. Rock did this thing where he ran around in a circle. I want you to stay right here. I flush him out. Dang it. Okay, fine. 140.
We're in the presence of a spot that only Noah Grossman could fit in.
Something so slender. We're in the presence of a spot that only Noah Grossman could fit into? Oh! The amount of times I walked past this.
Yeah, Shane, I taped the crack so you can't tell from that side.
Holy shit.
Yeah, there's a whole duct
You
tape.
did tape it.
Damn, I was so close. Those hints. I was hugging this wall so hard when you were moving it. Damn.
Good job, Noah.
Thank you.
You made it to the top 3.
Yeah, I was
I think it just cracked my tooth.
Do you know where they're hiding?
No, I immediately went there. So, I mean, I can help you look, but I have no idea.
Okay. Now it's down to 2 people. 2 people left. So whoever we find first, they lose, and the last person wins $140. Possibly more if we need hints. What are you thinking?
Jackie's going to have the smartest spot. Jeremy's going to be somewhere no human should go. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I was in charge, I would go here. You've already gone through the studio?
I have scoured this studio.
Yeah.
I've scoured it.
If I'm gonna be honest, Jeremy seems like a climber. Jeremy seems like a climber.
I didn't know if they moved some of these walls in a way to hide in a specific. There's nothing here.
Okay.
Now, I was curious about this, but I tried to move this. It doesn't move.
Oh, if this was hollow, that'd be the best spot.
Yeah, there's no way for us to like look inside of it.
All right, we got 10% of the studio down, Shane. We're gonna find them.
Okay.
The last thing I do, Shane, we're gonna find Jeremy. Gotta check above. Jeremy's got those nails. He can climb.
Wait a minute, Noah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. It moves?
These are hollow.
You think... Sorry? Nothing.
What are you talking about?
Is someone there?
Jackie's in there.
Jackie's in there? What the hell? Jackie, what?
Oh my God!
No way! That was incredible! Holy crap!
Jackie,
I really didn't see you!
That's the best spot.
I looked.
Oh my gosh.
Wow!
Jackie, that was so impressive.
And you had your computer in there.
I can't believe I heard you walk away from that one, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think I've dodged it one last time.
Damn!
Jackie, you got second place.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that means nothing?
Jeremy.
Yeah, wait, but we have to find him.
Let's find him.
Don't tell him that he's won.
Okay, so here's the deal. If you cannot find him in 5 minutes, you have to pay him $10 more, so $150.
5 minutes?
So
Clue
couldn't
was
be
further from us, so we got to go bullpen
We're
side.
going all the way to the
all the
bullpen.
way over.
Further, couldn't be further from Jackie, so we're going all the way.
All the way.
To the bullpen.
Again, I don't know how high you can get in this office, but Jeremy, to me, he can reach places.
This is also an awesome opportunity.
Yeah, I think when I was pulling the nail out.
On for a long time, which is the LaCroix wall. Look at it. Pretty cool, right? Pretty impressive. Now, Jeremy's got to be somewhere around here. It's not in here.
Hi, buddy.
Oh, what the? What the frick? He did it! Frick! Holy shit! Get a shot of that. Get a shot of that. Oh my God! In here. Okay. Now, in the hide and seek that we did with Preston, one of the Merrill twins hid in a garbage bag.
Sorry, just let me out. It's really hot.
Oh my God, Lisa! Lisa! No! Good job. You did it. You made it.
Bye.
Bye. Where could someone be hiding? Found Lisa in here.
Yeah. I cracked my tooth a bit.
$150?
Yeah, $150 for you, my friend.
Wow. I needed so many hints and I still couldn't find you.
Oh my goodness, this is the greatest honor I could have ever received.
I'm sweating so much.
Bravo. Jeremy, let's take you.
Come on, let's go. Wait, Jeremy. Not coordinated at all.
Couldn't have done it without Lisa, everybody.
Wow. Well, thank you guys for watching. This was insane. Congratulations to Jeremy. Congratulations to everyone. You guys are way better hiders than I was expecting. I needed 5 hints. That's embarrassing for me. Anyways, we'll see you guys later. Let us know what other kinds of challenges or stuff you'd like to see us do here at Smosh HQ. We love you. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.
Hide and seek. It's become an annual tradition.
Ooh, I should go to bed.
We're doing it again.
For some reason, they gave me a lifeline, so if I can't do it, I have a friend on call. This is what's gonna happen. I'm going to look throughout the entire Smosh building, the studios, the bathrooms, the closets, everything else, and I'm gonna try to find Smosh cast and crew. The last person I find will receive $100. So it's a pretty big deal. I've been receiving bully texts all morning. Shane said I'll never find him. I will. This is gonna be the best one. The best hide and seek challenge out of all of them. Starts now. 60, 59. I don't know this building as well as everybody else. I know from some of the clips I've seen from past videos that people get like up in areas that are unknown to me and don't know how I'll find that. But I know Courtney's out there, Shane's out there, Marcus is out there. Oh my God, is Arasha out there? Because I remember Arasha was like in costume last time. Is finding people gonna be easier than finding chocolate? Is finding people gonna be easier than raising a child? We're gonna try it all. I'm gonna find these fuckers because they're not gonna be hidden chocolate, they're gonna be humans. And I love them, and I'll find them. Good luck! 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Are you scared?
I think I'm gonna go until I run out of thread.
Katie's out today. Her mom's in town. Is her mom hiding with her?
Not in the office. Yeah, she's in there.
We're off to a strong start. We're gonna go into the kitchen. We're gonna go into the kitchen. Obvious spot to hide. An obvious spot to hide. Okay. I also realize I'm looking for Aaron. That's gonna be a tough one. Nothing's off limits here. The art department's incredibly talented. They could do anything. Am I looking for Cassie, Alex? Okay. Is no one in here? I feel like this place is... So I've never been in this room before. I guess I'm gonna go in it. Oh, oh, there's flowers in here. Okay. Oh my God, this is so scary. What the Somebody wants me to slip? Okay. You fucker. I'm gonna guess who it is. Marcus? I can't believe I got him first.
You got me first?
I got him first.
Shit!
Wait, I can't believe I got you.
Dude, good work.
I mean, it's a huge box, Shane.
I know.
Maybe this is a good sign. I found the first
Really
secret.
good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, way to go.
Thank you. So you have any advice?
Just keep on doing you know?
Yeah.
Stay positive.
This is a huge box.
I know.
Is someone in there?
They got such a big box that I have like tons of room in here.
Okay, so there's no one in there with you.
No. This did not distract you at all.
It did.
Okay.
Oh, is that the thing from the clip? You go up there.
You didn't even climb up there?
No.
Oh, well, don't.
Don't?
Yeah, you don't need to.
Who's up there?
No one.
See, you're going backwards because there's nobody up there.
Okay.
This is dirty. This is f***ing ridiculous. Oh no! This is so sad! Gone to find my dad? Love Duran? That's the saddest thing. And I listen to Smosh Mouth, so I know what that's referring to.
Oh, are you going up all the way in there?
Nothing's up here. Okay, one down.
Way to go.
Thanks. I got the hardest one. Look at the couch here. Who's a f***ing...
Oh my God, she's fucking close.
Who's the sleepiest here? You know? Because I f***ing got your ass. Feet! There's feet! It's giving Tommy. Gotcha.
Okay. Done with that thread.
This was smart. This was funny. This is terrifying.
Give Leo a kiss. How old are you?
I don't think I'm your type. I'm a little older than your type. Oh my god, this is a good one.
Thanks, I left a hint for you.
Oh my god.
I can't see.
Have you been standing there this whole time?
Yeah. I leaned against this and then it started to move and I got really scared.
You're in a suit. That was really good.
Thanks.
We're doing it. Here we go. It is getting to get scary over here. Let's go bit by bit. This hallway. My Poe costume? What is this supposed to mean? Usually they hang these up. Is this some kind of like you? Okay. For good luck. Oh! I found a foot! He got your ass! Got your ass! Got your ass! That was so good! That was so good. You okay?
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good.
You did a really great job. This was really good. Okay. Done. Not in the equipment. Sounds like, please don't. A very classic spot.
Alrighty.
It's Smosh.
I'm going to bed. Bye.